Ladies and gentlemen,
There he is.
the real show. Does this count? I don't really feel like this counts. You don't feel official to me. I don't know your name. What's your name, kid? Who are you?
Hit the post reporting live.
What is your name? What's your rank? You said your name. You have a rank?
President of production.
Congratulations on your new position, sir. I don't know who I am to give you that congratulations other than the number one hater on the Richter scale of Griff Vegas Entertainment or whatever these fucking enterprises is. Entertainment. It's entertainment. Well, who put enterprises? No, Griff Vegas Entertainment. That's not. You didn't put that. Did you put that?
What?
The enterprises?
That's been a thing.
Did you make that or Jonathan?
I don't know.
If it says enterprises, it's wrong.
John made it.
He's an idiot. He doesn't even know the name of this show. It's a meeting of the minds. And I'd like to thank everybody for joining me and the new guy on the longest hour in recorded broadcast history. This is episode 423. Believe it or not, we did not celebrate our 420th episode because I didn't know. But I counted them all today, and we have had 423 episodes. So 77 more, and we have official podcast. That's what I've been told.
That's the benchmark?
I honestly feel really nervous here because today I was supposed to go to jury duty, and I did not do that.
Jury duty is really easy to get out of.
I called the number multiple times, and I couldn't get a hold of people in my frame of.
Uh-oh. See you Thursday. I'm not going to kick him out. Try to fill some air here. As the lady above me is stomping around. I'm sure you can hear that. Yeah, Frozen J. Play Eddie Money, hold on. Tune in Friday night, 8 o'clock, hitthepost.live, mixcloud.com/hitthepost. And maybe you'll hear it. He's back.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
I was like, don't forget, and then I forgot.
Tune you out a little bit, to be honest.
So you're doing the same thing John does. You're just here to be here. You're not really listening to me. I understand. Do I look like a cigarette smoker?
Yes.
Damn it. What is it, my teeth?
Just everything about you.
Everything about me screams that I'm a cigarette smoker? That's not real.
Yeah.
That's not real. I do get asked a ton, but I feel like that's just the Spanish in me, maybe? The hood in me. You know, the gangster.
It rained today. I didn't go to the gym either. 0 miles. 0 miles today. He wants to know how many miles I skated. 0.
Why don't you just walk around your building or something?
Because I can go to the lake and skate up and down a nice bike path.
Yeah. So you did do something in lieu of the gym.
No, not today. It rained today. I didn't do anything today. And I'm on the plan.
So because water fell from the sky, you decided to change your life.
No. I like skating. It's a nice view. The homes there are awesome. Just great to look at.
Are you saying skating?
Yeah, well, rollerblading, if you want to call it that. They're inline
skates. Rollerblading's back in. It's not an East Coast thing, I would say, but shout out to the Venice Beachers of the universe for bringing it back.
I will say most of the girls that are out rollerblading are pretty attractive. There's not a lot of like bad looking ones.
I don't know what to do about the lost place in my heart. Part of me wants to look away from every female that I think is attractive because I feel sort of guilt in me.
You don't want to disrespect her.
I just know where my heart is. You know what I mean? Like I know that like a nice piece of ass isn't gonna satisfy my craving for life. You know, like it's nice. It's like a good dinner. Like I'd rather go get a filet mignon with some nice sides than enjoy poontang pie for dinner. You know, like I don't care how good it is. I would just rather feed my nutritious value of like you don't get much out of like that's the other thing I said. You don't have the clip ready because you don't know what you're doing here. But there was
Well, I
once
just
upon
don't
a
know. I
time.
don't know
There
the
was once upon
clips. I
a
know the
time. You
clips
don't
that I've
talk. You don't
uploaded.
need to talk. You don't really have to talk back, but you can. You're always allowed to talk back.
I know.
Did I leave you hanging last night too? Did you? Were you talking?
No,
I tried to get you talking, and then leave. I lost my train of thought. Fuck. What the
they're
fuck was I
killing you.
saying?
They're killing you, dude.
What was I saying?
About other girls.
Like, like I'm at the supermarket right now, and a really, really attractive lass walked up to grab a cart, and I kind of just like pushed it over towards her, and I definitely could have engaged in conversation, but I think the only reason I would have done that was because her chest was hanging out.
Shallow.
You know, it's like going up to a guy just because he's driving a Ferrari. You know, like I don't like. What are you gonna? Unless you're gonna let me drive the car right now, I don't really care that you have a Ferrari. Doesn't matter to me. I've been on more thrilling bike rides than what you could do on a Ferrari. That's what my dad used to say. He used to say like, "What's the point of getting a fast car? Like, what are you gonna do with it?" It's like like that
Drive
Batman quote.
fast.
Huh?
Drive fast.
Yeah, but like, if you're not first,
What? Like somebody else is always gonna have a nicer car? That's not
I thought you
true.
were the clip guy. Where's the Ricky Bobby clip right there? What the fuck? Pardon my
Thursday.
French. Sorry, it's not 10
Thursday.
o'clock.
Hit the
Sorry.
rice
I think
bucket.
can we?
6:45.
Excuse me. Sorry, you were talking.
Yeah, I said hit the rice bucket Thursday, 6:45.
Yeah, no self promotion. I don't know if you haven't gotten
I'll do whatever I want.
the Bill of Rights yet in front of you. Can do whatever you want, but I mean,
There's
I
a
don't
Ricky
know.
Bobby clip.
Yeah, that was a joke. It's a
Oh,
joke.
you want me to cut stuff from outside of this show to use as
You're
drop?
just a clip guy. That's what your job is. You should have
Yeah.
them already
Okay.
because you're a clip guy. You ruin Willie G's life because you know how to clip things better than he does. Now he's gonna
Oh
jump off the cliff.
man. Oh man. High praise.
What, Snoots? What's he saying? I can't read it, man. I feel like Dr. Chuck
You
Wagon
can
right now.
read it. You can read it.
I do. I feel like Chuck Wagon. I think that I need glasses.
Your diet's fucked up.
Best producer in the business? Get out of here. John's the
No, you
best
can.
producer.
You can read.
Oh, watermelon's on sale. Should I get watermelon? I might lose you again. I'm gonna try to get on the Wi-Fi.
That's fine. I'll do my own show.
Are you allowed to play music on this? I thought we had to talk yesterday about.
No, I'll just talk about whatever I want to talk about. Yeah, this is my show now.
I understand. Well, I just got on.
He's back.
I got on the Wi-Fi.
Uncle
When I was
Jay.
gonna cut watermelon, I don't think like half a watermelon cut in pieces. I think like little cubes.
He's gone. Oh,
When I saw a promotion for cut watermelon, I didn't expect to have a quarter cut of watermelon.
it's really not that much.
Not at all. I figured it'd be a whole watermelon cut into cubes.
That's too much.
I'm looking for cherries anyway. All I want is cherries.
What was it? Dark tart cherries on the road trip?
Yeah, but you know how much those fucking things are? I'll go get them right now since I'm on the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna get some watermelon too though because I've been thinking about it all day. 513, and it's got the seeds. You want the seeds. Always get the seeds. Even when it comes to grapes, make sure you get the seed grapes. Seeds are high in fatty acids, good omega 3s.
Noted.
And I want to make a complaint right now. So, I'm not gonna complain to you, and I'm not gonna say it close to anybody that works at this store. But Whole Foods been skimping motherfuckers on the blackberries. They're charging like $3.99 now because they know that every package of blackberries you get like 7 decent fat blackberries out of the fucking thing. Sorry, I gotta stop with the F words. Dr. Vacha's got me cursed with these F words now. I need to cleanse my soul. You know how to do that?
Do good deeds. Get up, go to work, and work hard.
I feel so out of place with your head shining back at me. Is your mom watching?
No.
Does she know she created a bald
It's easier
person?
to see the keyboard with the light from overhead.
Nobody cares that you're on the screen. You're a producer.
All right, so
This is what I don't get about. Did I walk into this all by myself, or did I walk into this all by myself? Because I think I walked into this all by myself. It's episode 423. Meeting the minds. Good versus evil's up at 10. I'm in the pet food aisle at Whole Foods. I was kind of shocked that the cans of cat food are down to $2.99.
I just wanted to get up and get my phone. It was behind me.
I thought I bullied you for a second. I felt so
You
bad.
can't bully me.
I want to shout out to this kid Joseph. I don't know his last name. I bet you I could find out if I really wanted to. Because like back in the day as kids, I kind of think that like we all talked about each other as first and last name people.
It's a good question from the Steve, sir. Do the people at the store think you're strange? Do you get that vibe?
I had 2 eyes looking at me coming down this aisle.
Yeah. They're like, that guy smokes cigarettes.
He's black, so maybe he was just looking at my shirt because it's black too.
I think I can remedy that. Hang on.
Oh, I lied. He's Spanish. I'm gonna get a coffee so I can deal with you.
How's that, Chris?
Chris had a great clip. Did you see it? No,
I don't know what clip you're talking about.
it's from last night when I was ranting
Lots
about
of
it
clips.
being like that you're here from because of me.
Oh, yeah. I'll see if I can pull that up.
It is. Don't you think it's true? Like I know that it's funny and like I was kind of kidding. NBA did initiate the link power and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think John from Scranton show was gonna like carry into anyone in the startup because it was just John's show. and like it was nice to sit there and talk to him all the time about KMS every single episode. 'Cause that's all it was, just another wrap up. And then he tried to build Legos for a week, and that didn't really do much. We can bring Lego Night back. Can you send the link to Lindsay? Do you have that power?
I sent the link today.
So Lindsay's not allowed in the group because she has a
Why are
vagina.
you asking me? Why are you asking me if I have the power to send the link if I sent it to you? Like you could send it to her.
I was kind of I was trying to fill the show with content
Oh,
so we could like fight back and forth about like, oh you send the link,
yeah,
no you can send the link, and
yeah. You could send
you
the.
have the same link that I have, and the link that you have is the link that I have, and the link is my link, and your link is your link, and link. You either kick me out and tell me to fix myself, or don't do nothing at all.
What did I do? What did I do?
Don't be Grover. Don't be Grover. Don't be Grover. Do
Where
not be
is Link?
Grover
Where is Link?
207. Do not be Colostomy. Do not be Dick Trickle. Be John. Kick me out. Tell me to fix myself. Thank you very much. Do not mute me. I'll mute myself.
Okay, we'll talk about whatever I want. Art Linkletter. I've heard that. That's somebody's name, right? I don't know what that
Technically,
is.
this is your show. Technically, no lie. I'm not. I'm sorry I'm interrupting. Technically, this is your show. Technically, technically, this is. I don't think I should get this coffee. I feel like I'm on coke. Holy crap! Technically, this is yours. I can't talk. Holy moly! I think I'm cold. I have a chill from the coffee cup can. Technically, this is your show until 10 o'clock. I got it out. Go ahead. The floor is
I
yours.
I don't have anything. You do your thing, man.
Your mom's not here. Without your mom, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay.
She's literally the reason why I don't watch Hit the Post anymore. Because I feel so guilty from what like my motives want to say in that chat, and I just don't want to ruin the
They're
chat.
not reading the chat. They have it up and they listen.
I feel like I'm just gonna say something about your music choices that isn't so like
No one's gonna see it. Try.
I don't agree with anything you really do in your show, so I just kind of keep it to myself, and I don't want
Cool.
to like
Yeah,
spread
it's
that
fine.
negative energy.
Art Linkletter, a Canadian American radio personality.
Who you?
No, Art Linkletter.
That's the guy you always talk about.
I've never talked about that guy. I've heard his
You've
name.
talked about some guy on the radio in Buffalo before.
In Rochester?
Yeah, like a top 20 guy or something like that. You've mentioned like someone that hits the post
Oh,
better than you.
Joe D in Syracuse. He hits the post, and
Yes.
also Rick DiUlio on TK99.
All right, let's get into the KMS wrap up show. Thank you for joining everyone. This is Meeting in the Minds KMS, where we talk about Kirk Minahan show.
Yep.
Even though that I watched the Yak today and I thought that was really funny, I was actually quite disappointed that Kate, a married woman, was not able to go and look into Stephen Che's penis. I felt like that would have just like a woman's not gonna lie about penis size. A guy is gonna lie for your boy. One, because he's
I didn't
probably
watch
gonna
the
look at
Yak.
it with one. Huh? You didn't watch the Yak? All right, whatever. We
No.
want to talk about the Yak, then we'll talk about KMS. Also, today's
He did that to himself. David Allen Boucher. Never heard that name before. Boucher.
Can you hear me?
Magic 1067. Where's that?
No. What about it?
The Stevester 7, said David Allen Boucher. The longest running show in Boston.
He's like, ladies and
Bedtime
gentlemen,
Magic since 1982. Damn.
he has such a soothing voice. Like you just put him on and go to sleep. It's
Magic
like all
1067.
baritone, I guess is what they say. No,
I don't know.
I was just gonna open up the Harry Potter book, but I got nervous because I was thinking about the thing that we started the show with, and I don't want to do that because it brings back memories that I don't need to access. This book's $14.99. Do you think I should grab it?
You got enough books to keep you
All
busy.
right, thanks. Good choice. All right.
1067 in Rochester, New York is 1067 Kiss FM.
It's probably the same style music. It's like
Yeah, it's top
top,
40.
yeah, but they play a lot of older stuff.
They compete with 98 PXY,
Who
Kiss FM.
is it? The same that you always like listen to, or do you listen to either of them?
I know more radio stations from Rochester than Syracuse, actually.
Syracuse is more probably has more like stuff though, right? Like Boston. I think Lynn has a couple.
Not really.
We have two radio
Rochester
stations. We have a
Rochester was the
Portuguese
hub
Christian
for
station
Jim Rome
and
broke out in Rochester very early.
with sports talk.
Yeah, Rochester was one of the first places he got syndicated.
Okay, I listened to Jim Rome for a while.
AM 1260. Do the jingle, Jay.
So AM 1260
No, they go.
used to
Stevie
be in Boston.
Radio.
It used to be ingrained in our brains. I'll tell you why. Because it used to be. I'll take single solo screen, please. Best producer in the business. All right, so there you go. Radio Disney, we're all queer ears. It was a Disney show. It was a Disney Channel, a Disney radio station. If the producer wants to come back, there she is. Save the show, Lens.
Well, I just had like a brief question.
Take it back,
Do
Robbie.
you remember Radio Disney?
Yes. When
You know
you
where the bilberry
texted
extract is?
me, what the fuck were you
Excuse
talking
me, miss.
about?
What up?
When you texted me earlier today about CVS, what the fuck were you talking about?
You said that I was in a grocery store yesterday.
Oh, I just saw like the quick video on Twitter. And
Do you know Hit the Post? Have you
I
guys
was
met?
in the grocery store. I know Hit the Post.
Okay.
Thank you. What the fuck are you doing now?
You guys can interact. You don't have
Your connection sucks.
to talk.
Jay, you're in and out here.
Looking at the gummy bear, and I'm also looking into some bilberry extract, but I can't seem to locate those.
Where are you?
Whole Foods, I think. He was talking quiet, talking shit about Whole Foods.
Oh God. Yeah, I don't know. I was grocery shopping. Got a weird text message about CVS. Now it makes sense because I questioned where the fuck he was yesterday. What store he was in. I think he's frozen.
Yeah, but it doesn't drop. Like I haven't touched anything. He'll like drop eventually.
Yeah.
Whole Foods has great sushi, says Robbie V in the comments. You know who's got great sushi, actually? Wegmans.
I don't eat seafood, so I don't know. How have you been? Hit the post.
Good. Just
Good.
got a promotion.
I saw that.
Running the 1's and 2's.
Congratulations. I wouldn't trust anyone else to do it. Well, aside from the main people that usually do it, I wouldn't trust you to do it. So, congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, working really hard on Hit the Rice Bucket, the hockey show, cutting clips, and just trying to make it the best show that it can be.
Yeah, you always have the clips, so that's always good.
Oh man,
It's good
killer.
to work hard. I don't have my glasses on, so it looks like I have fucking bitch face, like resting, because I just can't see. Oh fuck.
Is that weird? Do you guys figure it out?
Figure what
Did
out?
we figure it out?
What's the first thing you guys would talk about if I'm not here?
We were talking about Hit the Post's promotion.
Yeah, I started the stream.
Oh, your show?
Yeah, sure.
How about why you started it?
I was just hoping to make it a half hour, Jay. Can you stop the feedback?
I just dropped something that's kind of expensive. Remember when I said I dropped a $30 thing of honey yesterday?
No.
These are about that much.
I remember.
I'm gonna get a thing. I'm gonna get a thing.
Go get a thing.
What do you call them? A carrier?
A basket, a grocery cart.
They haven't had baskets at Wegmans in a while. Not since
When
COVID, I don't think.
when I think of basket, I think of Easter, and I don't want to associate with Jesus.
What?
I used a basket at Star Market the other day.
You lost one?
No, I used one.
I try to not use one every single time I go, every place I go, and I always end up needing one.
Today I used a grocery cart. I have a
Uh,
little gripe with Market Basket.
I can't hear.
Good.
Can you try again?
I said I have a gripe with Market Basket.
He's
Which
doing this
one?
on purpose.
Which one?
The one in Burlington.
That's racist.
No, it's not. They raised their price of banana bread from like $4 to $6.29.
All right, should I go buy the $7 banana bread? Because I really fucking want it. I really want it really bad.
It's not even that good. Out of
Not
the
at
gate, it
Market
might be.
Basket. It's at Whole Foods, and it's non-flour. It looks so moist. I feel like they sold out of it, but if it's still there right now, I haven't
Go
hit
do
my
it.
I haven't hit my allotment.
I bought an acai bowl.
With what in it? I don't like coconut flakes, but I'm
Peanut
adjusting to life. I
butter.
think I might start getting them in more things.
It's like peanut butter, granola, banana.
Do you only like bananas because of the penis factor?
What? No. No. Do you only like bananas because of the penis factor?
We talked about this. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah,
That's
because you
pretty
used
much
to
that
put
was
them up
our
your
break the
butt.
ice moment. That's how I knew that we were like bros, not hoes.
We're not bros or hoes.
Well, that's how I knew we were gonna last forever.
We're not lasting forever, Jay.
They have a coffee cake here now. They fucked me. Now I want that one more
Like
because
the
it has
banana
cinnamon.
fucked you? Oh.
Which one do I look better with?
I can't answer that question. I think you should just get that one for the safety of others. It's been too close to your mouth. Today we got a memo stating that masks are highly recommended at work, but we don't have to wear them if we choose not to. I ripped my mask off so fast. and said, fuck you
Somebody must have
all.
complained.
I think they did.
Because it's illegal as fuck, dude. Can't force
It's like I
people to.
don't have to wear one anywhere else except there. And I'm like the only one on that floor. So I sit alone with a mask.
I think I'm gonna outkick the coverage and go half cherry pie
What?
or banana bread. Tell me, what do you guys think?
Banana bread.
Fuck you.
Banana bread.
Whatever the fuck you want, Jay.
290 calories on the banana
Who's
bread.
Stevester?
Steve Sir said grab a toothbrush while you're there.
I have a toothbrush. I got an electric one, homo.
There you go. Good, good.
I don't use it though. It's just there for inspiration.
I am going to the Cape for the 4th of July.
I'm not getting either, so fuck both of you.
Okay.
I got watermelon, and I'm doing one last pass by on the fruit aisle to see if they reloaded on the cherry. That's why I come
Why
at
don't
this
you
time.
just ask them?
Because I did yesterday.
It was yesterday. Eat the chips.
Jay, why are you doing?
I mean, it's been worse, Jay, to be quite honest.
Huh?
You said this is the best show ever, and I said it's been worse. I have also been building Legos this evening, and I have like a callus on my hand.
You have Legos?
Yeah, I have the Gibson
Aren't you a girl?
Stratosphere.
Girls don't play with Legos.
Jay, this is a Gibson Stratosphere that I'm building, so fuck off.
Did you first play with Legos or Barbies?
Probably Barbies.
What are Barbies?
I said probably Barbies.
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't
What
know
did
what
you
the Barbies
play?
were.
Barbies or Ken?
I think like if I had the opportunity to play with more Barbies, I would have played with them. But I think that my parents were Jesus driven, so they didn't want us to do sexual acts with toys because we're boys and that's what we think about the most. So they keep them away from us.
Okay. Sure. Hit the post. Can you?
Done. Change the subject now.
That's a good one. It's a good one. That's a good one.
It's raining out.
When all else
Yeah.
fails, go to the weather.
Well, it is. It's gonna
A
rain
little
all
more
day
interesting
tomorrow.
than the weather, yeah.
It's gonna rain Thursday. Yeah, I took the 5th of July off because we get the 4th. Well, working people get the 4th of July off.
Yeah.
And then I took the 5th of July, and I will be on
Well,
the
that's
Cape.
amazing.
I know.
Absolutely thrilling
The
stuff.
best part is that I'm staying across the street from this girl that I went to high school with, and she was my arch nemesis, to the point where like I physically assaulted her by choking her against a
That's
wall.
not nice.
Yeah, so now I get to like see her down there.
Is she
Can't
black?
wait. No, Jay, she's
You
not.
wouldn't dare hit a black girl, pussy.
I really wouldn't hit anyone at this age.
You interrupted me. You actually got me when you lost my train of thought. Earlier, I was going to apologize to somebody that I punched in the face as a child.
There's no time like the present.
You got to understand. He's like a good foot and a half taller than me.
This
And
bitch
he
was
just
like
like,
100 pounds fucking heavier than me, and I choked her
I don't
against
know.
the wall. I fucking
And he
hated her.
didn't do anything back. Like, he probably could have ripped me apart, but he was so nice.
And you were just a dick.
He just ate it. He just ate it. He was like, "You little bitch, you hit like a pussy," and that was the end of that.
Great story.
I'm losing steam. Hit the Post was acting as if he was gonna take over the show, and that made me confident
I was
in
not.
that. I was confident in the idea that he could do that. There's a lot more going on up here than you all know.
I think there's nothing going on up there. I think.
Well, I would like
That's
to
a
say,
good one.
not today, obviously. Not today.
Oh, hit the Post. I was wondering
Do we have an
how your
entertainment
neighbors
report,
were.
maybe? Or that. Go ahead. Take it. That works.
The Queen had the Platinum Jubilee. She's old as fuck.
Somebody
Amber
else.
Heard rented a $27,000 house during her trial in Virginia.
Okay. Anything else? Nothing.
Oh, Todd and Julie Chrisley were found guilty of all counts of tax evasion.
What about the Tom Brady penis saga? I think we can get into that.
Yeah,
Do we have a screenshot of that? We should have a screenshot of that.
It's like a video.
You know what scared me was like Murder, She Wrote.
What about Goosebumps?
What, Jay? I thought that was the penis drop where you say, when I saw that penis, it scared me. It's just called Scared Jay. I thought I had the right one.
The old ones hit because we had that little like hiatus of like not doing shows, and I think that was enough for me to like I'm not buying this. Like, I'm retarded. Get me out of here. I'm high. I'm buying unnecessary shit. I got watermelon. I got my coffee.
Robbie.
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome to the
Hey.
show.
Oh,
Come on, guys.
the little ones. All right, you gotta take.
How's everybody? Good?
Doing well.
Good, can't complain.
Nice. Oh, it's big Tuesday today. Big Tuesday, you know? Hit the Post got promoted. It's nationwide, honestly. I mean, it's from the LA Times to freaking CNN, you know? You didn't see on the ticker tonight, you know? That's how I found out, you know?
Who do you think's gonna win the Celtics playoffs?
The Celtics better.
You yourself.
Celtics.
Yeah, I hope the Celtics do. I hope it's not like a... I think it'd be easier for them to win tomorrow night than Friday night. You know, backs up against the wall game. Game 4. If God forbid they lose tomorrow.
I wore a San Francisco hoodie to work today, just like on the morning in.
I think my sunroof's open and it's raining out.
I don't think that was received well, even though nobody was there. Someone was like, "Don't wear that. Do you know who the Celtics are playing?" I said, "Fuck off."
Yeah.
You know it's cold out.
Where's Jay? Oh, he's on his car.
My fucking sunroof.
Jay, I hate you.
So this leads me to my recent ventures in the unemployment world. And
What's up, Robbie? How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Got some Burberry stuff from my dad. for diabetes.
Huh. I caught about half of that.
Yeah.
Just making sure I wasn't the only one.
We're trying. I can assure you, I have tried to choke on some things in my life. You can flex your. Is this
I
true?
have tried to choke on some things in my life.
I have swallowing pills. So like I would always try to like force stuff down my throat to see if I could swallow it. And then I would
that would be great for ratings.
That is disgusting. You're disgusting.
It was the driest beef I've had in centuries. It was so dry.
Oh my god.
It was not good.
Is that from Kelly's in like Revere or something?
No, it was actually from a reputable place. I go regularly. I'm kind of off beefs until I can find someone with some quality cow. Everybody just uses the same distributor. Before Madawaska Rob,
know that.
well, before Madawaska Rob put me on his shit list because I thought it was boring and he had a shitty show.
What do you call this? Like, no offense, but like, what the fuck do you call this?
I call it Jay Eats Watermelon. Watch, I'm gonna eat another piece, everyone.
I like actually don't think I can anymore.
Nothing make him schizo.
Who is this brain dead fuckhead? I have no idea. Who is this person?
It's funny
There's no way he likes my show. I will not accept that.
Robbie, are you here to defend Sully? Because I think that makes a lot of sense if that's the case.
Oh, about the manners comment?
Yeah, we had the short koala fucker talking shit about Danny.
Who was talking? I saw Manners' comment. I mean, we'll probably just agree to disagree on that one. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, hey, tell, I just want him to show his face.
Who?
The little guy.
Manners?
He's got some balls showing up on this side of the border.
Hey, dude, that's his opinion. That's his opinion. I mean, look, ironically, Sully isn't,
really boring, I know.
He's not really boring, dude. Come on.
He has his moments, man. I think that he was in such a daddy state of mind that there were just moments where he was just having some serious, like, father figure moments, and you gotta commend that sometimes. But when you're with the boys and we're like children, it's hard to swallow once in a while.
Are we talking about?
I have talking about his appearances. No clue.
Are we talking about his appearances throughout the tenure?
On other podcasts, mainly, where he was like, where he would like talk serious. Even when John from Scranton, not that I have listened to it still, and this is his claim to fame, is that he went on DEC's podcast and like had a serious, and I think the problem is you'll respect this. He had a serious talk about his cocaine addiction with DC, and it's like, John, like right now I feel like a watermelon addict. You know?
Well, I don't think you can die from eating so much watermelon, but
you want to start paying for watermelon, you can try.
I think I'm to the point now, if I know what you're eating, I'm not going to eat your ass anymore.
Oh.
This is true. This is why I left. This is why I didn't drive 2,200 miles 8th time. And that would have led me to probably hit the post, because I would have hit the post up on my way down the pike, like I used to do with Willie G. R.I.P. Willie G. You coming to the funeral, Robbie?
What funeral?
Will's. I don't think I'll make it till the end of the week.
Jesus Christ! Is this on like predicted? Who's gonna die from GVE next or something? Can we?
It's the same going through something that I've been going through something.
Okay, okay.
Jesus.
That's my favorite. All of them. Out of all of them, that's my favorite one. Because no one understands it. No one gets it. And hit the post that I started this episode. Hit the post that I started this episode touching on a sensitive subject in my heart. That
What's
I
up?
put a lost love, I guess. For lack of a better term. And again, that quote, if you may, he's not the
Oh,
best.
you want me to play it again?
He's not the best.
It's the same going through something that I've been going through something.
Okay, okay.
Like, no one understands why we're here. That's why we're here. Because one day, maybe so what? Maybe everyone will understand the angst. Like, I don't hate you, Robbie. I don't hate Hit the Post. I think he's got a subpar show on Friday nights that his mom watches, and I don't want to ruin chat. Stuff like that. I think you're a great guy. You got the best intro music in the business. I think we've created something lovely here. What are you drinking?
Yeah, what
the
flavor?
last high, lime. It's the last high noon from the weekend. Honestly,
Okay. I knew it was a noon. I just wanted to know what flavor it was.
I was so fucking lazy. I just DoorDashed like a 12 or a high noons. I was just,
Can you do that?
yeah, you can. Yeah.
From where?
There's
Total
there's a liquor store in Braintree. I just didn't feel like driving. I was just like, fuck it. Whatever.
I love it. I love it. I love that. You know, that's self promotion in a sense. I mean, that's pretty much all I do.
There's a specific service that drops off alcohol and like
Yeah,
convenience
Drizzly.
store items.
Yeah, Drizzly.
Drizzly and GoPuff, right?
GoPuff
Yeah,
is
Drizzly,
here too.
GoPuff, and
GoPuff is at the bottom of the hill. They're always waiting outside the convenience store. They get an order, they hop
To
in.
tell you the truth, I do prescriptions, right? Like, I'll do prescriptions with what I do. I don't understand how we don't go. Like, and I did wine. Have done wine, but I've never done the liquor.
it's not bad. I mean,
Is it expensive?
I paid like, I don't know,
How much
$8
is
for.
just like what's the upcharge? I guess on the bottle or what on the stuff.
I mean, for the high noon stuff, I think it was like $2, and then or $2 a 4-pack, and then I just just like $5 for delivery or something, and then $5 for a tip. So
$2 from over is not bad. Like, that's what you would pay at like a Boston liquor store anyway.
well, yeah. Well, I mean, I had the fire pit going. I couldn't just like leave the roaring thing, with my fucking kid at home. So I just figured.
Do you feel? There was a time. Hey, I have something to read at 10 o'clock. If you want to remind me, hit the post on when my show starts. Thank you, producer. Best tradition. But all right, back to the point. So I had a liquor store up on the corner, like we all did, growing up, right? And I always felt like it was like illegal for me to go in. Like, I felt like I needed my hand held to go in. Like, as a kid, I felt like it was off limits to children. Like, I didn't know that. Like, you know how you grow up and you think that like stuff's gonna go on your permanent record, and you're like scared of that, and like you just kind of wake up and realize that you just have a record. Like, it doesn't really do anything unless you like kill people and stuff, school shootings and such. Do you know what I'm saying? Did you catch my rift?
I know.
I forgot what. But
they had a bar above the hockey rink, when I was a kid, and my dad was
Yeah.
like, we had like time in between games. My dad's like, we'll go up to the bar. I'm like, am I allowed in there? He's like, yeah, they have food there too.
Yeah. Even that, like at the golf course, like I would have to sit at the table, and I didn't know why, but it's like because they would sit at the bar, like.
Yeah.
So I have these flashbacks sometimes, and I'm just like life was so different as a kid. Like even when you're in the car driving to grandma's house, like you don't know what you're doing. You're literally just in the car vibing with your headphones on, listening to music. Like you don't know. Like it's almost literally like you're transporting. Like you don't. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, like you have no idea like how fast or whatever's happening is happening. Like
playing Game Boy 3 seconds at a time in between the headlights or the street lights. Yeah.
Seriously, because like I would sing karaoke style at the top of my lungs with my poor parents in the front seats, just allowing. That's such a horrible Chewbacca. That was I can't do. That's better. That's better. That's better. I'm losing my mind. So many clips. So many clips. So many clips. So many clips. Anything else, Robbie? I think you appreciate what I'm going to read at 10 o'clock. If anybody wants
what
to
is
talk,
it?
It's just like one of those long Facebook posts. Like they probably use it for every city. But just kind of like a homey type, like when I grow up type write up. Like when I grew up, things were like this. When I grew up, things were like that. Like we use not like old timey, like crappy, whatever. It's just like things. How old are you?
40.
Things have changed a ton in our lives. Like I'm 34, and from the time like I just said, felt like I couldn't walk into a liquor store and buy a bag of potato sticks or something. Like, but the thing is, when I turned 13 and the Italian sub store opened next door, and I found out the liquor store had better drinks, so we'd go to the liquor store and buy drinks. But like, I didn't find out. This is the same thing with weed, Robbie. I didn't know about weed till I was like 19 years old. You understand?
I want to know if the kids think I'm like the weird guy in the neighborhood.
Oh, 100%. You are. 100%.
Oh man,
Community's weird. Community's weird because the thing is, with community is like you barely even talk to your neighbors anymore. And like
what to say? What to say, Hitler?
I hate my neighbors
because they're Robbie. He lives in like a special needs. He lives in like special needs housing.
I have another word for it.
You're a fucking ableist, and you know it.
Starts with an R.
You're an ableist.
Yeah, I mean, most of my neighbors are cool. I mean, there's
remedial. Remedial.
Yeah.
You live in a house though, Robbie, right?
Yeah.
Like you own your house and stuff. Like you have real neighbors, like Mr. Wilson style, not like Jerry Seinfeld would with Kramer.
Yeah. A real house, the whole I mean, my neighbors have been good to me. I mean, the first year that I lived there, a couple of them snowblowed me out like 4 times. In 2015, when we were getting blizzard after blizzard, a bunch of them would come over and help me out. I mean, they're good. I mean, they're definitely good people.
I like stuff like that, but then don't you feel like you kind of owe them?
Yeah. Just, throw them a gift card somewhere or throw them a 12-pack. I mean, it's not that hard.
Just throw them in the mailbox on the porch?
Yeah, just knock on the door. Just be like, hey, here you go. Here's some beer. Have a good time. Like, ask what their favorite beer is. It's not hard. I mean, I'll always appreciate my neighbor Billy because one night I came home all cracked up and I lit a freaking 2 pallets on fire and what else? And I was just hammered, and and the next day I got a rap on the door, just being like, "Hey, bro, let's not have a bonfire at like 1 a.m." And I appreciated it. I was just like, "Yeah, I understand. All right, got it."
He said
I
that.
was like, "Sorry." Yeah, I didn't care. I mean, he's a good guy. It's the first time he's ever like reprimanded me in like 8 years of living there, so I just kind of knew where he was coming from.
Yeah.
I would be a little. I mean, with me and a couple of my friends, I'd be a little terrified too.
Yeah.
I mean, I lit it like right underneath a freaking oak tree. It was the stupidest thing I possibly could do.
You're a nice guy. I would have lit it again if you came over.
Yeah, I mean, that I've never had a problem with him, but I mean, at least the rap on the rap on the door was at like, I think it was like 10 o'clock, so at least it let me sleep in. So
fuck yeah,
that was a gentlemanly move. But I don't know.
Hold on a second. I'm panicking into my vape. I got my joint here.
So let me get this straight. You guys think Soul is not an entertainment guy because he became a dad? Is that what this whole thing is about?
I never said anything.
No,
that's my only. That's just my thought process. I think that he was in like his hormones were a little bit motherly, fatherly during that like time period where he was like doing stupid shows and talking to the Shaddocks a lot and stuff like that. I don't blame him.
It's nice to
Maybe was he trying to get in the crew?
I don't. Not that I mean.
Like what Featherstone crew? Was he trying to get in what Featherstone and them?
Johnny Feathers.
I don't think so. I mean,
no.
He's like one of the. I mean, my take on this is, after you hit the town with a kid a time or two. I mean, definitely have one of the more entertaining nights of your life. And we always had fun, and the kid. I'll tell you one thing: the kid, back in the day when he had people over his place, whether or not it was, where I live now or in the Boston or whatever, the kid could draw numbers, and that's no lie on that. So hey.
He makes me laugh. I just don't think he likes that he makes me laugh the way he makes me laugh. I love him.
Oh. Hey,
we've had some talks, man. Like some of us have had some stupid talks, but that's what makes it all worthwhile. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Believe it. And BNA. What the hell, BNA? BA and I and Pat Lawrence, and we're legendary for waking up with he'd BCS. He'd at like 4 o'clock in the morning when he was like coming in, all busted up, can't go to sleep, and we'd stay in the friggin' voice chat till like 7 in the morning while like Blind Mike Sneakers is coming in going to work.
Yeah, made a joke. It landed. Safe.
Nothing.
Hey, the Rangers wanted to hit the post.
Game should still be going on.
Yeah, no.
Puck drop at 8.
Yeah.
Oh, now you want to come back, huh? He's waving himself in. See what this is like now?
All right. This stuff never gotten thrown out there yet.
Jack Niehoff hit the post. What's your last name? Or have you ever said that?
It used to be on my Twitter.
Overtime.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock, Jay. What do you want to read?
That's 10:30. That's 10:30. That's 10:30. That's not what we're doing.
I'm ready to do this bitch now.
Did you not get the new clip for today? The one that Chris sent out?
Hey, 1 second.
I don't have it.
No, please, Robbie, take your time. I don't want you on the screen right now at all.
It's in a chat that it's way too far up. I'm not going to scroll that far.
Don't never scroll up. Don't scroll up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I can't see it maybe 2 scrolls on the mouse wheel. Nah.
That's my new shit. I need it. It's in your Discord right now. It's on your Discord. I sent it to you. Nope, that's my penis. I have it. I don't want Robbie's face right now. I'm not even here right now.
All right. Well,
I'm working on it.
is Jay invisible right now? You all right there, killer?
You're talking too much. I can't. Oh shit, my face was fucking best producer in the business, man.
I'm downloading the clip, dude. You didn't just
Oh
share
my
it
god.
as the
You
video
should
that
have
it
shared the
was.
screen. You should have shared the screen.
You want me to
And
share
just
the
play it.
screen?
Not anymore. Nope. You had a better idea. It's taking 24 hours. What the hell was that?
Oh, there you go.
It came up
He's
as
doing
a
it my way.
.mov file, dummy.
He's doing it
So
my
I had
way.
to download the clip.
All right. Is it downloaded? Robbie, this is all just so I can open my show. I'm sorry. But now that I have a producer, I
Put a
thought
little work into your show.
things would. I sent you the clip. I thought things would run a bit more smoothly.
At
I have a
10:01.
guest. I have you, Robbie B, the king of GVE. I have all this stuff going right for me right now, and my producer can't play a video. He's a clip guy. He's playing all kinds of clips for all kinds of reasons that have no clue. He's just getting a feel for the board, I guess. And the one I want.
Most of these clips are not mine.
Well, I sent you one that's now ours, and we're 3 minutes into my baby.
You sent me a file that had to be downloaded. Will
Imagine
you relax?
if a little baby just popped out of the hole right now, and your job is to just play this video so his life is going to be better. And we're just on the shot clock right now. He's flatlined for 3 minutes because you can't find the clip. And now you're sticking a cone up this baby's butt.
Oh, there you go.
That's all right. Well,
it's what you sent me, dummy.
I just want to thank Robbie V for being here. Thank you, everyone, for joining Good versus Evil. This is my show. This is my show. This is my fucking show. This is why you're here. This is why everybody's here. This is why Red is not allowed on this network. This is why Sully is in hiatus. This is why Grover got fired from every job he was ever associated with on GVE. All because of moi. Moi. All right, I'm gonna read the Lynn thing, and then we can just go back to what we were doing.
Small leftover Sam Summer from this
Sully,
weekend.
why is Sully on my brain? Get out of my head, Sully. What'd you say?
That's a him.
Did you say something, Robbie?
No,
you didn't say anything.
No,
I still can't find this freaking post. I think I'm killing this whole show right now.
You didn't even send it in a file format that's accepted by StreamYard, so I couldn't even load it in and play it that way. So fuck off.
I have good luck sending stuff through Discord. But if it was sent to me in the wrong file format, I can't help that. Cameo, go read the book that I sent you. And you'll be a better person for that. I'm on another book right now, Robbie, that I think might get added to the Bible. That I was curating.
What book is this?
Do you really want the name of it?
Yeah, sure.
I don't
Why
think
not? Yeah, entertain.
I don't think you give a fuck. I really
Yeah, you
don't
never
think you
know.
can. It's about it's called the Immortality Key, and it has a lot to do with like they think that old people back in the day lived to be more than 1,000 years old at some points. Definitely more than 100 years old. But like I'm talking way back, like before Egypt,
Mm-hmm.
and like reality is a question in the book, and like all these old philosophers, like their ideas, like William Reich, and even like Sigmund Freud and all those weird guys. You know, like all those guys that just thought there was more to reality and consciousness.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about like what growing up and like all the concussions I had, like whether it was running, like jumping off my bike at like 20 miles an hour and smashing my head into a wall, you know,
No.
or like getting hit by a pitch in the cornea, you know, like multiple times, where like your life literally flashes before your eyes. Like, yeah, not that we know that's what's happening, but now that I'm like an adult and I look back at events as such, they kind of change the way you react towards everything until you like can get back up to the plate and
Yeah.
figure it out and react better. But I think for some people that there's a study that I've brought up in the past, and that is in another book that I have included in the Bible called "The End of Mental Illness," and it's just about how our bodies are all lacking blood flow and oxygen
Mental
flow.
health.
Yes, that, and and that we shouldn't see it as mental health; we should see it as brain health, and that like
Mental
it's
health.
any other organ, and that there's inflammation somewhere, and you're not acting right because of it. Like that's that book. But
Mm.
he fucked me up with that quote. I don't even like Menace right now. I just want him to be here.
You
So
didn't
I
like that? I thought that was good.
Yeah. You want
it
Menace to be
worked.
here right now?
I wish he came here for the summer and not just like a couple weeks.
Is he
I feel
actually
like
here? Like,
he's
is he
coming for
actually
the
here in the
World.
States? Yeah, no, I know.
No,
I figured that. I knew that.
that's
He's actually coming for the States?
not right at this moment,
Not
but
at this moment, but yeah.
he
Hmm.
will be. And I feel like when he is, he's the type of person that I would like to like get to know, like hang out with, like around the fire over like a couple like Foster's beers or something like that.
Yeah.
Like you, I don't think I would like to do that with, because like I feel like when you're close to each other, proximity wise, it doesn't
Hmm.
mean as much. Like Lawrence once, and then after that, I felt like I never wanted to see him again.
Really?
Yeah, he creeped me out. He creeped me out. He's real sweaty,
Oh.
and then the next time, and then I broke his bong. Actually, I broke his bong, so that was one reason I tried to stay away for a little bit, because I kind of owed him. I didn't want to pay him back for that.
Oh.
And then
How much was the bong that you broke?
I broke a piece on it that he like like an attachment piece on the bong.
Okay. All right.
So it
So you
was
can
like
get a better high off it, right?
yeah, it's like a show off piece, to tell you the truth. Like literally all you need is like a pipe. You know what I mean? But there's all these weird
Yeah.
attachments that these like super guys that think they have all these cool attachments put on, so the smoke looks cool and stuff, and it does nothing for me. So I broke it.
And you've
There
been
was also
avoiding him because you don't want to pay for this piece that you broke off, right? Is it
no,
this coming down to?
no. This
Good.
was probably this was the first time we met, and
Okay.
I just hit him up like 20 minutes out of Lawrence, and I was like, Pat, what's your address? And I just went to his house. Just went to his house. Smoked the
Straightforward.
joint with him. Yeah, whatever. And then like I
Wow.
don't know, like a month later, I met up with Medium Poppy.
I think I've seen him. I just,
Sorry for that.
No.
He's not much to look at. But he met up with me in the area of Pat's house. And I just happened to be with Elvis that night.
There
And
you go. That's my boy. Yes.
I gotta talk about that guy after about Mohammed. I've been looking for him for like a week.
There you go.
What street did you originally see Muhammad on? Or do you want to finish the story, then we'll get into that? It's your show. Go on.
Remind me that I forgot what I was talking about.
Just killed my train of thought myself.
You went up to see Pat.
And Medium Poppy.
Yeah, Medium Poppy.
So this guy Medium Poppy, who's like, I'm gonna talk crap again, but like, he's a married man. All right, he's got kids. You know how like you and Sully have your like thing. Like you guys are like brothers. Like you could like me. I don't like to experience manly things with Elvis, but sometimes you're with your bro and like you just kind of accidentally do like a bro thing. Like for the boys is what BA says, what calls it, and fucking unbelievable. And I don't know what I'm saying. Forgot what I was talking about. What was Pat, Medium Poppy.
Medium Poppy. All right.
So Medium Poppy just kind of like, I don't know if he was like looking for friends or like, but we were so close in the Discord, like all of us, like the whole conglomerate of people. Like we were all so close. We were also close in the Discord, and like we talked so much. This guy just assumed that when he did show up and meet us, that it was a great idea to have like a bottle of Jameson. And that he was going to pop it right there. And we were just going to down it. You know what I mean? So like, it's like, what kind of life do you think I live? But like, it's open. It was already open. And like, we're driving 15 minutes down the road. So the best thing was is that like, testosterone was tense. Like there was no like bad aura, but the reason why him and I were meeting up, I think, was because I had called his wife, see you next Tuesday, through voice chat because he had her on speaker with family one night and just assumed that we were going to act accordingly because we're great human beings.
All right, yeah, that's real.
So it's tough for me.
I was the hard way, but that's a story for 10 minutes. So
this story is actually the reason I'm bringing it up at all is because someone today actually, Chris Methuen, sent me that clip that hit the post. Can't freaking manage for some reason. I mean, whatever. I had to change my profile name in Discord because I originally got kicked out of the Kirk Minahan Show Discord. Then Blind Mike Sneakers got kicked out of that Discord as well. And in lieu of that, BA and I and other people started a battle of muffins because I had posted the roster co-host Echo.
Yep.
I posted her chesticles in the Discord because like free the nipples, right?
All right.
Well, the reason I posted is because I had been trying to post the muffin for like 6 hours. And every time I posted this muffin, someone deleted it. Just to be a dick. Just to and the muffin breakfast was always a topic. Every day was a topic. Just wanted to post my good looking muffin and it kept getting deleted. So on like the 60th delete, I posted the chesties. And then that was the day I died in the Discord.
You don't believe I capitalized on Madawaska?
Shut your dumbass mouth.
Amen, sister.
Well, today, what's up?
That night will forever live in infamy.
They're great. They're still doing their podcast, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They talk about big black dildos and
Nice.
I don't know how. Like that's what happened with Call Her Daddy. Is like how much more is there to talk about? Like it's just.
Please read it. This is my first book in the
Jay.
Bible of Jay.
Jay, people will want to do what you're doing if what you're doing is working, and it's clearly not.
The thing is,
That was worth the whole show right there.
All right, so Muhammad.
Oh yeah. I saw him right in Chinatown, right at the news station there, right at the news station.
Really?
Yeah, and you know where
You haven't seen him since?
Elvis has multiple times at 7-Eleven on the corner of Tremont, right there.
Yeah,
He usually
that would make sense.
he holds the door.
7-Eleven.
He's always trying to hold the door.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys.
Yeah.
But it's been a couple weeks, and I even go down the Ave. Like I'll if I stay up. I mean, I'm on here with you now. We can end the show whenever.
Yeah.
But if I stay out here till like after midnight, I usually try to go down there and just to see. Because I want to know like why people love that area so much, and it's so full right now, Robbie. It's so full. Everyone's just back. Everyone that was there before is back with their friends. You got people coming down from Maine and New Hampshire because like it's ground zero for like safe drugs. It really is. Like no,
the world is going crazy.
What? And if you what the heck was it? Oh, like you over by Boston Children's, I was coming home from there, and you take a wrong left, man, and it just looks like a freaking block. I mean, at least it did back in October, it was about October. It looked like a fucking block party, and God only knows what the hell is going on. I mean, but there's a lot of people there.
God knows. God put them there.
I know it does. Yeah.
I have a strong like inclination where like stuff like this happens because like I mean it's obvious because like, everything happens for a reason. But like she said that she was gonna clean that up. So like you can't
You're talking about
say
Michelle Wu, right?
I don't want to talk about her name.
Oh yeah. Okay. She said she was gonna clean it up. All right.
She said she sells rather she said that she's gonna give everybody a house and they were gonna be happy with this tiny little
Finish the freaking sentence! Finish the freaking sentence!
This guy's such a horrible producer. He just needs to learn when to hit the button and when not to hit the button. The science. You'll get it.
We'll get better. Feeling each other out here.
All I'm thinking about right now is how I can raise Willie G from the dead. Because once he jumps off that bridge, nobody's going to save him because he's 500 pounds. And I mean, like, listen, there was a guy on the Tobin the other day, right? I didn't think he weighed enough. He didn't look like he had enough girth to him to die.
Well, if you jump off the Tobin,
Willie's dead.
Did Florida Panthers money line? Florida Panthers money line.
You can parlay. Do bet them in 60 minutes. But yeah, and then bet at.
I don't even know the score bet sucks for all this shit.
And then to cover your ass, bet the draw in case they go to OT. So bet the.
No, I can't even do this.
What?
Did he say what?
Yeah.
Nothing better than live gambling talk, streaming.
Do you gamble at all? Like, if you go to Encore, right? Like, there's no gambling online here, but will you? If it comes?
I have an offshore account, but just leave it at that.
So you do bet?
I haven't touched it for a while, but,
Okay. I've only ever bet horses at like Suffolk Downs, but
you going to Suffolk Downs to go bet horses?
I used to go to the hot dog safari, and it was like a thing. You know, it was like an extra thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, and then I don't think I've ever. I do the simulcast. I do the simulcast at
Yeah,
up
Suffolk,
north.
right?
No, up north. I'd go to New Hampshire.
Oh, Seabrook.
Rockingham.
Or Rockingham?
No,
Yeah.
Rockingham with
All
the
right.
Greyhounds. Yeah. It was a Greyhounds, right? Yeah, they had dogs.
Yeah, they
no,
used
I
to
would
have
go
dogs,
there.
yeah.
So I've talked about this before, but there was a lady that kind of looked like you without the hair. She kind of had a short haircut, but she had your build, and her name was Carol. And her and her two larger children, Keith and Kevin, who'll kick my ass if they know what I'm talking about. But they had a paper out that she was the president of the Little League that we were all a part of, and she had 3 kids, and like she was married to like a guy that was coaching one of her sons, and then she used to be married to like the guy that used to run the league, who like took me in as like a apprentice. He was kind of like my Gandalf. He taught me how to like do the snack bar and stuff like that. And his name was Big Paul.
Mm-hmm.
So Big Paul and Carol were very open with me as far as like noticing how slow I was with things sometimes.
Yeah.
And just everybody in general. So like to do that, they invented like a whole way to kind of talk tard to each other. So we'd go around and we'd just like call everybody a loser, and I'm a loser, and you're a loser, and like it was because all our hats, Robbie, all our hats had L's on them because we were from Lynn. So we'd call like every hat we had Lynn, all like it just had a Lynn L on it, and it was so like we were asking for it, you know what I mean? And we sucked.
Yeah.
We always sucked. We never won anything. Like, so I guess it was my genius idea to put the WL or like WLN, I guess, with Westland National, but like for so long it was all. And then when you go to Babe Ruth, you graduated, you go to Babe Ruth, they went right back to the L's. So like the joke never died. Like no matter, and like we would do this paper route, all right, for like 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and in the car there was like 7 of us, sometimes 6 of us, just going around house to house. Now, I wouldn't get paid, but like if there was a tip in the mailbox and I did that one paper, like I would. But the whole time I'm going to drop the paper off up the house or whatever, I'm getting berated from the car, like fucking like, and the anxiety going through my head as a kid. You're just embarrassed, but you're so embarrassed it's funny. So like, this is where I'm getting. This is my final point: is that the Immortality Key, the book that I'm reading, humbling people. This is what Belichick's great at. Is he loves to embarrass people because you know what? Even in my situation with that paper route, like they wanted me to be there. Like they wanted to be friends with me. They didn't have to pick me up every day and talk and come, you know, and do that. They could just did the paper on their own. But I was on the route. That was on the route, and it was nice to shoot the shit with your buddies and their mom and make the day go by quicker. And we ain't doing shit anyway, so like why not? Like, but where I'm at is with the Immortality Key, and the reason I'm reading the book is that we have the power to change each other if you can find like common ground. And I don't think in 2022 people want common ground. They just want to do what they want to do. And back in the day, you kind of just did what the neighborhood and the community, and you kind of like you have to go to the park and play. Like nowadays you can sit on here and talk to a screen and feel satisfied.
Yeah.
Like there's no sense of like true community style living, I guess. Like you say you like your neighbors. Hit the post that you
I
hate
like
your
hanging out
neighbors.
with you guys.
I got a pit bull coming through my backyard now. And I have 3 cats. I mean, does this guy want to die? Does this pit bull want to suffer? Like eye gouging? Like, you know, like that poor dog has no idea what kind of cats he's fucking with. Like I really, like I've got dead raccoons now in the backyard. Like you guys saw that raccoon. I actually
Get rid of it. Call animal control.
Yeah, I was gonna say call animal control.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's under a tree. I planted it.
You're just gonna leave
I
it.
planted it. No, I planted it under a tree. Just like I did the
bury it under the tree.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like I bury it and then I put soil under it, and then I actually marinate it in some fungus solution that I use.
Grow some stuff on top of it, huh?
Yeah, I put a tree on top of it. I put a pine tree.
I'd be interested in seeing like what actually grows. You should grow the exact same thing on that plot and then on a regular patch of grass.
Yeah.
and compare. He's got a tree in his car. I stole this off Boylston Street. It was laying on the floor. Somebody got angry today on Boylston Street, and there was a tree in the middle of the road outside of the. What's that bar at the end of Boylston that everyone goes to?
Oh, Dylan. Like at the end
Dylan,
or the beginning?
Yeah, Dylan. There was Dylan. There's two of the, just one of them laying on the floor, and another one like hanging inside the planter. And I was like, well, I mean, if I can open my door and there's no cars in front or behind me, and I can just pick this up, and it worked perfectly. Like it was like a 2-second pickup, and I was just thinking, like, Michelle, ooh, I got your tree.
Sure. Go to her house in Rossi and tell her that. Sure, she'd love to hear from you. I think, dude, I don't think people want to get along in 2022 because, you know, everybody's so, like, to one extreme to a next, unfortunately, which is unfortunate because I think, you know, it's a lot of bad. It is too bad. And, like, you know.
What time do you come home from work, Robbie?
If I drive 5:30. If I don't, about 6:15.
How much TV you think you get in before you come on here, or whatever?
How much TV do I watch before I come on here?
Yeah, before 8 o'clock, I'd say. Before 9 o'clock. Do you watch like a ton of programs, or do you have anything?
No, because no, honestly, I don't, Jay. Because and the one time, like Victoria, if I put her to bed and she's watching TV, she's gonna wake up literally like 3 hours later. It just does something like to her rhythm or whatnot. So I don't watch anything until she goes to bed. Honestly.
Got it figured out.
Does she sleep well?
Yeah, she slept through the night last week.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great. It's a whole fucking new world out there. It's a new world out here, you know? I mean,
you
honestly.
seem good. You seem wide awake today. You seem like you got a good like sleeping or something. You usually seem a lot more draggy.
Yeah, I mean, well, a lot of the times what's tough is, you know, like, yeah, you do the hour commute in, especially when I drive in, and then you do the hour commute back. You know, you tiring her out, and then cook dinner, and then by the time it's like, you know, what am I gonna do? Drink a Red Bull at fucking 10 o'clock? You know, like go to bed at 5, do it all again. I mean, you know, it's life.
Oh man, I remember. So I've been having these weird muscle spasms in my upper left arm, and I know overtime.
Oh. See, wait a minute. Have you been to a doctor about this? Just wondering.
What are those?
Exactly. Why did I even waste my breath? Honestly.
I am my own doctor at this point, man. Everything makes sense now. Like I don't have eczema anymore. My herpes only show up if I get drunk or I like what I would say like flush my liver with stuff that I probably shouldn't be doing. It's weird, Robbie. When I get drunk, I wake up the next day and I got little pebbles growing on my. I'm tickling, and like this, and then I went in.
It's not, yeah.
Kelly Keegs today, Barstool queen. There is that B.
Oh, you got the comment back from Kelly Keegs. I'm jealous of you, man. I love Kelly Keegs.
She makes me laugh because she does the On the Line show, and that's pretty much everything I want good people to be. And what she does like a call-in show.
Let's make it that. I'm here to help you.
Today is National Tarot Day, and you haven't said anything about that yet. So
it wasn't on my
I posted earlier.
Wasn't on
I
my
posted
daily
earlier
calendar
today,
of
Robbie.
Fun facts.
I posted earlier in our show chat, Robbie, prices for a witch that reached out to me to do a reading. This is the Instagram. The Instagram.
How much
like
was
$100
this?
fucking
Are you
That's
fucking
so much
serious?
Dude, they
racket.
I
a
believe
witch, a medium probably, right?
Oh, it's all the same thing.
Here.
It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. It really is. It really is, man. It's all.
She's charging $100. Are you serious?
My fucking friend the other day. I think that she's my friend. I'm gonna say right now. I need you on here at the post. I need your opinion. So, she's probably the best female softball player I've ever played with. She's a pretty girl. I'm saying that to be nice. But I think I always had a thing for like Tommy boy girls growing up. Like I had a thing for like the sweatshirt with the high pony. That was like good enough for me. Like that was sexy at 11 years old. I think Britney Spears gave me that instinct because she would pull that off. Like like the Gap sweaters were like popular back in the day. I don't know. That's all. But whatever. My point is that I forgot another thing.
National Tarot Day today. My fun fact of the day on my trivia calendar. How much would a 200-pound person weigh on the planet Mercury?
I think you're like subtract 70. I say 130 pounds.
Yeah.
130 pounds from Jay. Robbie V, any guess? 200 pounds. You go to Mercury.
I don't know, 100.
Closer. Approximately 75 pounds.
So I think that Chris Clemmer actually lost. I think he lost his will to live when the guy called in and he had the game with the numbers. He was like, Dave, what number? Like, what's 1 + 1? Like, what's 2 + 3? Like, I think when that guy did that, Clemmer was like, well,
that was great. That was a great one.
That was my favorite game.
You have the highest number, you win.
Because you know that guy's a dad, Robbie. That guy is a dad. That's why he did that. He called in and did that game because he's probably doing that with his freaking kid every day. And like, I lit up when I heard that. And I have another qualm, and this is doxing someone.
Can I just really quick add?
Sure, you're the producer. Why wouldn't you be allowed to speak on our show? Go ahead.
If that same 200-pound person had gone to Venus instead of Mercury, 180 pounds.
180 pounds?
180. There you go.
Yeah.
We'll be back again tomorrow with the trivia question of the day.
Is Elon Musk gonna fly to Venus anytime soon? Oh man.
I feel like sometimes I want to have a headache just instead of other people's opinions of things.
Fucking fall in line. I negotiated the deal, so you have no say in it. You have no fucking say. I negotiated it.
That's this girl from softball. So what's going on with her?
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you.
We started with that. Wait.
So I've always had this weird instinct with, like, I've been through so many stages of my life now where I just hate who I've been. All right, so I want to state that I don't appreciate the idea that I used to think that white girls just wanted to bang me to get their Spanish fly and their off their list. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
I think I'm to the point now. If I know what you're eating, I'm not gonna eat your ass anymore.
That's a double clip. Cancel that one. All right. So, well, this girl used to be friends with my ex-girlfriend. They used to hang out. So I assume she's heard stories of my work for whatever. But she just kind of dropped a question the other day where I didn't know how to react. But she just simply stated, after kind of talking the night before about her sex toys and that she was taking a bath, and then I got a picture of her in the bath with a dildo.
Like I said, it's about chirping what parts people like as far as sexual things go. It's the same thing. Like,
So she just stated, when was the last time you received good head? So let's pretend I'm her. Okay? Let me just take my hair out. Hi,
Yeah, that's
Robbie.
weird. Yeah, that's weird.
How are you?
She asked you this, dude. How'd you respond? Can't wait for this one.
What would you say to a friend of yours who is extremely horny? I have that in writing, and was just trying to let that out, maybe.
I can assure you, I have tried to choke on some things in my life. You can flex your throat with big things.
It's true with little things. If your skin doesn't feel it on both sides, your throat won't flex the same. You need to feel whatever you're putting in your throat on the top and the bottom of your throat, so that both sides flex evenly. If you only have something small, only part of your throat will open.
All right. So what'd you say to this girl?
Yeah, so what I said was like a really long, panicky, like safe type statement where I tried to weird her out as much as possible, where like no blowjob has ever satisfied me. Ha 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 ha. Like, I don't know what a good blowjob feels like. I usually ain't happy with them anyway. Da, da, da. So then I dropped this one
Sure,
quote.
that was well received.
When I started to thrust, she didn't like that. I thrusted once deep down, and when I was thrusting, I was trying to flick the beans.
Hit the post. You know what, Robbie? You know what, dude? You know what?
You're just having a rough night.
Who, me?
No, you're just you're having fun now.
You think I'm all over the place tonight? You think I'm really?
A little bit, bro. A little bit. But hey, it's all right, you know.
No, I'll say that I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. And we already said it when you first came on. I said that clip, the same going through something that I've been going through. Yeah. That's been on my mind like a lot more recently than it has like in the past couple of years.
It's the same going through something that I've been going through something.
Okay. That's how long we've been doing this stupid show. That's how long we've been playing around with this game. Is like I've been, like mentally thinking about this breakup that I experienced and everything thereafter.
How long
it
ago
was
did you break
right
up?
when COVID started. Right when COVID started. It's
all right,
been
so March 2020, right?
Yep. And then like all throughout that, this didn't happen until last year. So like even 2020 and 2021, like the rest of 2020, that was like when we were in Discord and I was kind of going out with the roster girl and all that. So like, there's been a lot of stuff that's happened throughout this whole thing, and it's all kind of part of Meeting of the Minds. Like, because we were all like, not to say you're a new guy, but like we were all in the shit with each other every day.
Yeah.
Even Mincel Intel, actually. I mean, I think you know of that shit show, and I mean, what a life. So, this girl, I think I kind of talked my way. I spout off enough shit where it was like, no, I don't want your lips near my thing.
Yeah.
You know, or, like I hope that wasn't your intent with why you're asking me when I last had good head, type of talk. And then
Like,
I asked,
have no drops. I don't need them. You're a joke.
That's John.
So you're just single. So now you're just single.
That's a bad drop. I didn't. It just said you're a joke. I just wanted to. I never seen that one. Sorry.
You're over talking Robbie. Like, shut up. What, Robbie?
So now you're just a single Jay, just out on the scene of Boston, right?
Yeah, nobody wants these. Nobody wants this. Like, yeah, I wouldn't want to give anybody this. Yeah, no one deserves that in them. Like, and that's the other thing. Now I think that I have all these, or I have had all these sicknesses, like syphilis being like the number one, which I don't know what syphilis does, but I feel like I've had it because, and we don't need to go over this. I think that you'd be uncomfortable. But once upon a time, I feel like I was ridden without being known, without knowing that I was being ridden. So that, you know, there's a word for that. And I think like that person that was doing that just wasn't the cleanest, most healthy person in the world. So like I wasn't very healthy for like a good like 2 weeks after that. Like I was really under the weather for a while. Well, I blame the alcohol. Like that's what I did. Like because again,
What's
not
a
to
typical
get
thing
deep
to do?
into that. Well, I don't want to get deep into the story, but I had killed a good half a bottle of Padron that night. And I walked across the street because this bar had been allowing us to go get bottles at the liquor store across the street to refill their
Buying back.
yeah, and whatever. So like I did that, but it was like midnight. It was like midnight. You know what I mean? Like they were not they weren't open, but I had decided that because they were not open, that I was gonna wait till they did open. So I parked my car in front. I for some reason I opened every door. I opened all the 4 doors, and I put all the windows down, and I turned the music up. And then I got out of the car, and I went and I laid in front of the entrance, and I fell asleep. And then like I don't know, an hour after that, when Elvis came over to like, where the fuck's Jay? Like, how are we getting home? Because like they waited till the bar closed. Thanks, man. You whatever, Roddy. But my point is, yeah, you learn. But now, I mean, after Magnolia, when I drank that night, I just had 2 doubles, 2 Padron with pineapple juice, and the next day, I had COVID. I couldn't breathe. You know, like I went to KMS. I went to KMS Live. I could barely talk. Like my throat was in pain. Like everything was hurting. And usually when you travel, you get sick anyway. But Pat Williams said that he was feeling under the weather on the way there. So like,
yeah, COVID hits people differently. You know what I mean? It just does.
Well, sickness in general. What I'm saying is like when you kill your. This is what my belief is, that when you drink alcohol or if you drink anything that's a high percentage of, I don't know, like what our immune system is bugs, Robbie. That's it. Your immune system is bacteria and enzymes working off of each other, and like
Well, knock
all
on wood,
that
man.
stuff.
Your immune system's pretty good. So,
Dude, you're still
Like
standing, right?
yeah,
white blood
exactly.
cells, stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah,
If you
that,
boil it
yeah.
down, yeah.
But that's the thing is, this is the root. I'm talking about the root. The blood cells and all that come after. Like, you gotta have a good bug factor in order to even have blood cells at all. You know, so like, I don't need to drone anyone down with this again, because we've done this a zillion times. But I mean, even like someone like Robbie, how tall are you? Like 6'9"?
6'5".
Same difference.
Are you really that tall?
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Him and Pat and Lawrence are probably the tallest Minif fans, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm 6'5".
Pat's how big are your feet?
Size 14.
How about your dick?
We're not disclosing that.
Why can't anyone say their dick size?
Done. Change the subject now.
I don't understand why, like people can't talk about wages at work, right? Like that's such taboo. Like or like who you're voting for. My mom, like, I can't tell you who I'm voting for.
You can't discuss wages at work because you probably. I mean, there are many people. I'm pretty confident in my office that they have the same position, but one's making 10 or 15 grand more than the other.
Well, maybe that's
no
why
one
I
wants
should
to
talk
discuss
about it.
that.
I feel like
when
if
I
you
saw
talk-
that penis, I cried.
No, I mean, there's a lot of people like that, especially like just all sorts of industries. Like
found it.
Financial
Can
service.
Can I explain that clip?
Go ahead.
Sure. All ears.
I was looking for a particular so I just want to have a moment. Hi, my name is Jason Richard, and I am a porn Hi, my name is Jason Richard. You gotta play the song. And
I can't play music. I
don't know what the. Hi, my name is Jay, and I'm a pornography addict. So I used to look for particular actresses, and this one night I was looking for an actress that I was pretty obsessed with, and it was scary because I was saving her pictures and I was sharing screenshots and all kinds of like. It was not fucking. It was almost relationship level where I felt like a connection. So my point is, there was a scene that she was doing, and I went to watch it, and for some reason, all of a sudden, she was wearing a strap, and it was in the guy's butthole, and I saw his penis flapping, and I wasn't expecting that. Thank you.
And you cried because of it.
It was such an extreme scene prior to that happening. It almost made sense why he accepted, because like, he was doing such a great job the 3 minutes before. I was enjoying it so much. I think everybody would be enjoying it so much. It made sense why they just kind of killed it. Because I actually feel like edging is what we have to come to in 2022.
When I saw that penis, I cried.
Where do you fellas stand on pornography? And I only bring this up because today they were talking about cock on the yak, and Stephen Che was very willing to go into the bathroom and show one of the guys' penis, just to judge size, just to literally get a good size judgment. Like, which I know men like Blind Mike Sneakers and Dr. Vodka are used to things like this. They know what it is to grow up staring at penis after a sweaty game. Like, it's just common in the hockey world. You know, you take a shower. I don't know any other guys that are as comfortable than hockey guys.
I learned as a freshman in high school. You know, it's kind of strange, like going to practice like after school with kids that like you just had class with, and the older guys like shamed us into taking a shower. They're like, "You're the weird one if you go home smelling sweaty. Like you got to shower after practice."
I
It's
have
just
read.
and like that's just part of me now. Like if I go to the gym, if I play hockey, I got all those pads on and everything. I have to
Yeah.
shower after. I'm not gonna put on my clothes and drive home. And some of my friends are like weird about that. They're like, really? Like you shower with other dudes? And it's like it's not. First off, it's not always a gang shower. Like sometimes it's individual stalls. Which
You call it a
not
gang shower?
not for me. Not for me.
You call it a gang shower?
Isn't that what everybody calls it? Well, what else would you call open shower?
Yeah, I guess.
I've never thought about what I just call it multiple showers.
I like when it's a big room and there's shower heads along the walls, not when there's the center like spigot.
I get it.
And they all
No,
come
I get
out.
it.
Yeah,
I don't like
I
that.
don't-
I like
I don't
dicks
think
out,
I
not
would
dicks
prison-
in. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't be able to prison style shower. I wouldn't do that. I don't think I would do it. I wouldn't take a shower. I just not. I need the enclosure. I need the enclosure with the curtain,
Yeah.
preferably a wall in between. I don't want to. I'm not risking it because I feel like I'm gonna like it one day. And I also
What,
try
like
to make
prison?
sure.
It's when you bullshit with the boys, man. Like, you know, how's it going with this girl? I see, like, this was in high school. It's like, hey, you know, you
Yeah,
talking to
why
this
your
girl? How's
dicks are
that
hanging
going?
out? Why are you talking about pussy when your penis is out?
Because that's when you bullshit with the boys. It's small talk.
You have to take your pants off to do that?
You don't have to. I mean, you could do it while you're undressing, I guess.
There's a movie, Robbie, and
Undressing
you
being
remind
taking off your pads.
you remind me of this guy. Unfortunately, Robbie. I don't
I'm
know
not
his
even
name.
saying anything.
No, I'm just telling a story. It's about a movie, and Robbie, his face reminds me of the character in the movie. So that's what triggered this thought. And there's a scene in the movie where they rub like ointment on his balls, and it's like they strapped him down on the massage table and they rubbed Ben Gay on his dick. Like who's grabbing his dick? And what? They're on a football team, and like, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe they rubbed it in his jock strap or something. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they didn't like stroke his. I forgot the movie, but the movie's called Lupus. Have you ever heard of it?
Nope.
It's like an 80s movie, and you know, there's a famous girl that I am not gonna. She's in the Goonies. She's like the pretty girl in the Goonies. I think her name's Jane in the Goonies movie. You don't know the Goonies?
No, I've never seen it.
What the fuck, Robbie?
I don't watch many movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since the 90s, man.
Yeah. I've never seen it like completely.
Well, if you two haven't seen the Goonies, I think we can end.
Really?
Unless you have something to talk about. I mean, yeah, it's overtime. We've already done overtime. No VA, no Dr. Vodka, no Killer, no John, and I think we did a good job. Like, we didn't kill it. Robbie held down strong. Like, we didn't even have his music.
I can't play music off my board. John has a fancier board than me. He can load music into it and play it.
It's very easy to open another window and just play music over your speakers, but you're like pretentious. You think you gotta be perfect.
Yeah, don't I think I have to share my screen to share the audio. So then you're just gonna see like a music video pop up.
If your mic is near the speaker that's playing the music, we'll hear it.
Oh yeah. Okay, we can do that. What song?
Don't know the music button. What are you here for? You have headphones on. You look like a producer. You got all the right tools, except the one that matters.
What, having a board that can play music? Oh, that's make or breaking the show, man.
You just used your brain. You would have thought about this already.
Thought about buying a board. Buy me a board, Jay. Buy me a Rodecaster Pro.
I don't need a board, and I just taught you how to play music. You
How
don't
much
need
are
a board.
those?
Huh?
I've seen 600.
Oh, okay.
Plus.
I was just curious.
Yeah, plus.
Curious.
You can just get a DJ mixer, and you can spend like $100.
I have a mixer, but it's only volume knobs. It doesn't. I can't store music in it.
Then just get a 6-channel mixer, and you can do the same thing. You just gotta
I have a 6-channel mixer.
Then you should be fine.
All right, what song do you want to hear?
I thought we were leaving. We need an end. We need an outro.
We
need outro music. We have an outro. Oh yeah. Well, it's season 3. Like, how did we not thought of a different one? What do you feel like, Dr. Brock? Do you like Dr. Brock's new song, Robbie? The Goosebumps theme song?
I haven't heard it yet.
No?
No, not yet.
Oh, why would Hit the Post have that one already? It's like the dun 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 dun.
Oh, okay.
It's a Goosebumps theme song.
Yeah.
You know it just from that.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah.
I always imagined if I, in another life, if I could have made it to the pros in MLB, like that would be my walkout. Like I think that would be a sick walkout for a baseball player.
You'd have to cripple up
because it's creepy, but it's like hip hop enough. And then once the beat hits, you recognize, isn't that the theme song from Goosebumps?
I always loved Manny Ramirez when he came out to I Get High, High, High every night. It's been the 2001 season.
The Pete Styles P?
Yeah.
I hated that song.
One of the better moments of the 2001 Red Sox season.
I love that song now. It's a good song. It's a throwback. I can listen to it now. But for some reason, it was like always on like jamming, like every other play. So like I would just I had like anxiety hearing it for no reason.
I mean, they only play like 15, 20 songs, like the same all the time.
Yep. It's annoying. Already radio has to be like that.
Yeah, I mean,
we were talking about Magic 106.7 earlier, and it's true. Like the top 20 every week's the same song.
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
It sucks. I mean,
you know what I listen to now? Actually, I love that it's overtime and it's almost gonna be over. Is that there's a 101.3, and it's called the Memory Station, and it's all kinds of like, oh my god, it's like 1920s, 1930s. You got some 40s and 50s like ballads in there. Some Sinatra here and there, like it's all over the place. But like, there's a lot of like crackly music, you know, like the you know, you can hear the speaker or the whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Phonograph.
Crackly. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So I love hearing that, and I was listening to them on Sunday, and Sunday they were playing stuff from like World War One. Like a news broadcast, and I was like so into it. Like I was just really like engaged. Like I love hearing. I think there's something about the low frequency of the radio that they used back then that draws people like me to stuff like that.
That's how people used to get their news.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like
everybody sit around the radio.
I could do that still. I could still do that. In the Christmas Story, you know when he's like, he's waiting for the game, like the encoder key or whatever. Remember that? No.
Yeah, Little Orphan Annie, the Ovaltine decoder.
Yes. I would.
There's a name. There's a name for that tool. A cipher? Is that a cipher?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is a cipher.
It's scary how.
What do you got, Robbie?
It's scary about how fast the news comes now. Like something happens and you just know about it literally within like 5 minutes.
So somebody today on Facebook, we can get into this real quick, was they posted a picture Oh yeah, there was a local ward counselor actually, and in Lynn, in front of the library, they installed a board that displays like the bus times and such,
Yeah.
and I guess it will display news and things like that if updates
Yeah.
happen or whatever. And I see these as a good thing in a sense because like if grandma's taking the bus, she doesn't need a phone. Like
Yeah.
fine, 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 fine. Or if you're homeless and you don't have a phone, fine, fine. What I don't like is that in 5 months when everyone's dying from COVID again,
Oh,
this
don't
this
say that.
this is like this is like another way for them to display like their message. You know what I'm saying? What's that? Is that your noose? You tying a
No, it's my
noose?
phone. No, it's my phone charger.
Oh, oh, all
No.
right.
No, well, news has
I
been
think
awful lately.
billboards like that. Lindsay said today actually that her job took masks off. They put them back on 2 weeks ago, and they took
Yeah.
them off today because I know for a fact someone has brought out like lawsuit talk or whatever because they can't. It's illegal.
It is illegal. I mean, well, the thing is that like it's so hard to get people to work now, and to like come into the office to begin with, Jay. That
Yes.
like masks are not going to inspire anyone to go into the office. And that's just the truth. Like there are
I
companies.
think it depends where you work, Robbie. If you work in Somerville, I feel like they haven't taken them off yet.
Well, they should probably get with the program. You
No,
know?
I think that there's people that like it.
I hope not. I sincerely
There's
hope not, dude.
You know, there's people that love it. You know, I still see kids with masks, and when I go to these rich places to pick up on Sunday morning brunch, I see so many fucking under 7-year-old kids with masks on, eating breakfast with mommy, and mommy explaining to like their work friend, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're wearing masks. I should have told you that we were a wear mask family." When like the 3 people that they're eating breakfast with don't have masks on. So like,
I know. Dude,
you have a point.
The repercussions of COVID and what has happened, it's going to be felt for a fucking long time, right?
It's mind
You have a
fucking.
point.
And
The wealthy areas, I see more masks. That's for sure.
it's because when you're rich, if you have money, you're not from there. Like you're not from there. If you like rich Lynn people aren't from Lynn. Like rich Somerville people are not from Somerville. Like they're coming from fucking California and they're shooting a movie, or they're coming from like, I don't know, man. There's just so many people that are out of place trying. And listen, I'm about accustoming to your community and involving new people and all this kind of stuff. That's
Acclimating.
fine. But
Acclimating.
I think there's more people, Jay. There's more people leaving Massachusetts than is coming in. Trust me.
I trust you. I don't know how you would know that, and I don't think that we're losing popularity. Like I even said to my mom this morning because they were talking about the fucking something big, something. I'll remember. I'll remember in a minute. I'll remember in a minute.
I mean, the states like we're hit the post. You're from New York. I mean, you guys are losing population. Illinois is losing population. Pennsylvania's going to start losing population.
What do you mean they're losing population? Like, what does that mean?
People are moving out. They're just saying, "I'm done living here."
Important to note, I'm from New York, but it would take me like 6 hours to get to New York City.
Oh, I didn't mean like that. I didn't mean like New York City.
Yeah, I don't think we would ever consider you.
It's a lot different up here.
Yeah, no, I know it. Yeah,
we don't come. Yeah, you're not New Yorker.
But it's just.
Well, a lot of people think, "Oh, you're from New York," and they immediately
nobody
think
thinks you're a New Yorker. Nobody would ever.
Yeah, because I'm not.
Make that
I don't want to be associated with that.
That's fine. I just want you to know that you didn't have to make that statement because nobody thinks you're from New York.
And it's gone.
All right. No, I mean, a lot of the stuff with the COVID lockdowns. It's going to take years for that shit to fucking get right. Yeah, I mean, you work in the financial markets, you start hearing this crazy shit all fucking, like.
It's gonna
Boner
take
Jam.
years to make people that bought into it to buy out of it, because they didn't get COVID and they think that they're good
I'm
because
talking
of
about
what they
COVID,
did.
dude.
I'm talking about the way COVID made people believe that the government can tell us to do things and we can do it. It created a mindset where there's a big brother, and if you don't listen, I can tell on you. You know, if I'm wearing a mask.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean? Like,
I
they
wouldn't
feel
even.
closer to God when they have a mask on. You
I'm
know,
not
like,
talking
it
about
almost gives
masks.
you.
Just
Well, I'm talking about life. I'm talking about anyone that wears a mask or anybody that willingly. Those type of people are the same. Like, this is what the memes on Twitter are all about. Is they take the mask off and they put a fucking pride flag on, or they take the fucking pride flag off and they put a Ukraine flag up. You know what I'm saying? It's all the
This is why
same.
I can't reach fucking enlightenment.
Fucking fact, man. It's a fucking fact. This is the
no, I'm
whole
talking
world.
about financially,
Go ahead,
dude.
bro.
You've only started to began to see the repercussions of this. Do you know how many people haven't paid rent in 3 years? Seriously.
Try it. How about 30?
Well,
30 years. What?
Yeah.
How about 34?
And the other thing, yeah. No, but I mean,
Wrong
like,
show,
you know how many
Robbie.
people.
Wrong
No,
show.
but you know how many people. No, but you know how many people haven't paid their mortgage payments. I mean, these people are going to get foreclosed upon, dude. And you're starting to see. Yeah, they will.
I don't
Trust
think
me.
they're not going to be able to. There's going to be so many repercussions to the government that there's going to be so many people. You're right.
Jay,
But
trust me.
gonna
If
get
BlackRock
so out of
owns your fucking
control.
house, they're going to foreclose on your ass.
They're going to try to. They're going to try
No,
to, but I think it's like the world's going to crash because of it. Like, the stock market's in flux as it is. Like, nobody even knows like what's up or down. Like, Barstool stock was like over $100 at one point 2 years ago.
Oh, now I'm back. That's
Now
what I was
it's
going
like,
to talk about if you didn't show up. It's the stock
what?
market.
The stock market? Because,
Oh
dude,
yeah, I
like,
was just gonna go.
people think that it's gonna go up. There's a tweet. You see the tweet I tweeted? The tweet I tweeted like 20 minutes ago, not 20 minutes before the show, about Trump saying that gas was gonna be $5. He said this 2 years ago, and then he said that the stock market was gonna crash, and like everything was already known. Like, it's just the way you vote.
It's gonna be bad.
Dude, you haven't seen anything yet. Wait until everyone's paying $6-7 a gallon this winter for heating oil. And on top of that, think of how many people who are not fucking saving for that.
That's
This
the
is
reason
the
that I
stuff that I'm
renewed my
saying is
lease
like
here.
they're gonna have to start. The government's gonna start shelling out money they don't have because of things.
Oh, they already are.
Already been done.
Yeah, I know. But now they don't have an excuse because nothing's changing. Like what are they gonna do? Keep lying to us? You can't.
Hey, man, you know, I mean, we lost 33% of our workers in our group, right? And
yes, liberals ruin the country.
And you know, like, and I honestly think that, I mean, we're probably. I think a lot of more people are probably just gonna say fuck working in financial services and pour in like who can retire and just call it a day and get the hell out of Dodge. I mean, I really do. You know?
Well,
like,
because of crypto and stuff like that. Because nobody believes in the system.
Crypto's used for. God only knows what crypto's used for.
Crypto's used for everything. Everything.
Yeah,
you could buy a soccer team with fucking crypto. All right, like crypto is just money, Robbie. Like it's all.
No,
it's just even like the NFTs and stuff like that. Like it's just money. Like it's just the thing is like we believe that the way the last 1492 until now is the only way to live. All right, like we think that we need a shilling to get a loaf of bread, and that's how you get the loaf of bread, and we think that's the only way to do it.
Well, you can make
There
it
was a time,
yourself.
Robbie, because
It's easier to buy a loaf of bread.
Yeah, it is. Come on, about
I use hours of my time, and my employer pays me, and I think that spending
that's what I'm saying.
$1.50 on a loaf of bread, that's a better use of my time.
In
just spending that
1492, when Columbus
$1.50
sailed the
instead
ocean
of
blue and he
making it
came
from
here with the
scratch.
Pilgrims, who do you think John Smith was working for?
I would still have to buy the yeast, I suppose, and the
Do you think John
ingredients.
Smith was working for like IBM when he came over here?
No, I don't.
Okay. John Smith was probably working with John Smith, right?
No, wasn't John Smith? Wasn't he employed by like the Spanish Navy?
He's
John
probably
Smith.
employed.
You're talking
He's
about
probably
John
employed
James?
by the East
Like
India
Columbus.
Company.
Columbus was employed by Spaniards.
Yeah. Are you talking about John Smith in Jamestown?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was employed by the British. He wasn't on Spaniard.
The
By the
British.
British?
You had it. That's Get him.
So my point is, when you were employed by the British back then, you fended for yourself. Like you were put over here to like figure it out. Like you weren't working to like start a storefront. Like you were trying to establish a civilization.
Well, not at first, because they hadn't colonized here yet.
Yeah.
That was the idea. That was the point. Like you had to plant the seed to do that.
Well, at first they all looked for gold, and they didn't plant crops. And then they, finally figured it was time to farm.
Can we don't need to. This is gonna go on forever, but the
do. That would have worked so much better if I just clicked it.
All right.
Do you know what this? That was like an exhale because I took a dab like 2 minutes
I was
before
alive
that.
for that. Yeah.
Okay, all right. No, Robbie, the gold thing. The gold thing is interesting. We don't need to go whole deep diving into this, but it was pyrite. Like that, the Indians in Mexico literally like invented like copper gold. Like they were fucking over so many people like throughout time, and it was interesting because it was the only reason they really wanted it in Egypt was because it was a great conductor, and they found out the hard way that they were getting shitty gold.
Yeah.
And like
episode of us.
That's why they had so much of it. That's why the Aztecs had so much gold, because half of it wasn't pure. Like it was always all fucking mixed in with bullshit, and you didn't find out.
And it's gone.
I'm not a South Park fan, man. I don't know why that one got in there.
You don't want it anymore? We'll take it out.
Yeah.
I know.
I should have played it one more time as I deleted it, right?
Yeah.
I know things about South Park. I remember the Kanye fish sticks joke, and I remember the Blame Canada song.
Yeah.
But I don't really know much about South Park. I didn't watch it. I don't know why I didn't watch it.
So who's on
Robbie, Sorry, go ahead. Speak.
No, go ahead.
No,
Go
the
ahead.
floor is yours. I don't have anything good to say.
Who's on the show tomorrow night? Is it just
All right, we can do that. I was gonna ask you I was gonna ask you.
I was just wondering. I was just curious. I was just more curious more than anything.
I was gonna ask you Mount Rushmore of favorite cartoons, but instead, I would ask, who are your top 4 people? And you have to kick. Sheldon has to get the top spot because Sheldon got allowed on the show, which is awesome because I've been waiting for that for a long time. So give me your top 3, since we're gonna put Sheldon up there now.
Okay.
Of people that you think not would be forever members, but I do not love Rich Kelleher. But
Okay.
that episode is always going to be one of my favorite episodes of Kirk Minahan's life.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate for Mr. Minahan, because he'll forever be associated with Rich Kelleher because of that one episode.
I know.
So yeah, I need 3 guys, 3 people, because we'll include Vagina on this list too. If you can afford to put one on the list, I don't think you can do that. Go ahead, George.
What, 3 people associated with Kirk Minahan that I think with Kirk Minahan?
3 people that would fit on the show and create a Thursday show that will never be forgotten, like RK that one night, that one day.
Just that one show.
Like, you know how Tim Riddle tried to like bring SpaghettiOs in a bag so that it would be entertaining on out of there.
Is that entertaining?
That's my point. So like, I want to know, like, because like there are people that would be like, that was so funny, that was Tim's so funny, but like I know you'll give an honest answer, because I think that you have an eye for talent. I think you understand that Kirk makes it. Now I'm gonna shut up. I'm shutting up.
I mean, you know what stinks is that the first one I would say is like Mutt, but that's been done so many times, so that's not a good take at all.
I mean, I was telling Elvis I think it was Elvis, about Mutt the other day, because Mutt was on the radio and about how he would make fun of Carter.
But I feel like that's a played out take, though. You know what I mean? It's like
Elvis laughed at the fat kid jokes, but I mean, can you still do that? Is Carter like? I don't think you can call. I mean, were you a Port fella as a youngin?
A what fella?
I think Port meant round.
No, not really.
No, you were just like solid.
No, I was just skinny. And then,
you were skinny? What happened?
Hey, you know, time. Time.
All right, go on. Who are 3 people that are gonna that have the potential? Because like, I think Sheldon's gonna be boring. I honestly don't think that Kirk would let him in the studio because he's so much.
I know.
I don't know how that would work. Like, would he have to go to Milton's before the show?
He probably would.
Like, he seems. Did you listen to the show and when Sheldon called in?
I didn't get a chance. No.
He called in and pretty much like said nothing interesting whatsoever, and just like, oh, I think since you have an open spot,
but I feel
Kirk
like
was like, yeah, you come in. If you're coming in, come in.
Oh, but I feel like, you know, because I did see the tweet about like, you know, they want to have like Minifans, you know, like take the Thursday open spot. And I did see Montante was the first one that came on there, and Kirk, you know,
that was because Kirk said it. That was because Kirk said it on the show, and that's only because he knows that he produced Jerry Callahan's podcast that one time, and like that. That's only because he. Montante came into VC that night when I was in there talking to Cameo Blind Mike. Maybe it wasn't Cameo Blind Mike. It probably wasn't. No, it was Hejaff. You know Hejaff?
Yeah, King of Comments.
Fuck you, shit.
And he also.
I hate this shit. We should have known. You should have known.
Yeah, it's fine, bro.
That made me laugh. That was funny.
Because he yelled at me for drinking Truly, saying I like Truly's one night in the comments. I remember that. I don't know, man. I mean, I think there's a lot of good Minifans. Like, I was kind of surprised, like, Buddy wasn't, you know, because obviously with all his success with Kirk and off, why wouldn't he be, you know, put on the stage?
If I can remember to call in tomorrow, I'll put Buddy on my list. Because of the law of pod for pod. I think Kirk needs to respect the law. He was on his podcast, but he should get to be on his podcast. That's the law.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, Kirk said it himself, but the Kirk and Off was one of the best wrap-up show pound for pound. So why not give, right? So why not give Buddy an opportunity on Thursday? Agreed?
He'd be better than Blind Mike's daddy. I know that much.
Huh.
That guy ruined his life with not doing that voice anymore.
I mean, that would be honestly like my, that would who I would think.
Do you think that Blind Mike's daddy realized that the best part of his shtick was when he didn't do the Blind Mike's daddy voice? You know, like, wasn't everything about his calls good because of the lead up?
Yeah. Well, I
right?
think,
Like, it was funny when he's like, "Oh, Alba, I'm working on the driveway." Like, all that stuff was funny after the fact, but his whole call was about the lead up. Every one of them. I don't need you
He'd
to tell
lull
me
you
what
into
it
that
is.
sense
I'm
of
asking
false
Rob.
security and then just go, "It's your dad."
Yes. And now, and I know Tits is watching. Which one? Which one? Which one, Titan? Which plane I lost? Which one? Robbie, what were we talking about? Oh,
who would be
the three people.
the
The three
Thursday?
people.
The Thursday night.
That comment's from an hour ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
okay. All right.
I just think Buddy would be a good one. I mean, there's a lot of Minifans with great stories who you just would.
What? Like, Buddy has
Round out your
another.
top three. Round out your top three. Come on.
Yeah, no. The point is, Buddy doesn't have anything new to say, Robbie. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I know.
cancel him off your list. He's on False 9. Nobody watches that.
Yeah, it's
Minimal. Like, he's not. You need someone that, like. What is Buddy? All right. What's Buddy gonna do that's gonna be memorable?
All right.
You're being a nice guy saying like
Yeah, I
people
know.
that
That's why I'm not
would
good at
want
this
on.
shit.
I'm not
He's a good
looking. No, I think you are. I just think I'm not being a good director in what I want you to say.
He's a good Minifan.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like.
Okay. Let's
So
throw out a
top
wild
three.
card.
Top three. Robbie, go.
All right, why not? Okay, Dr. Vodka. I think that he'd be an interesting one. No, I mean, like, honestly, he'd be fun.
He hasn't even made a decent call yet.
Yeah,
like,
but
he's
I
so
don't know.
nervous.
He's
Did
gonna
you hear
try
his
tomorrow.
call?
He's gonna try tomorrow. He said.
Yeah.
Did you hear his last call was so fucking horrible, and he has big. He has this. I'm sorry, I'm killing your thing, but he has this big thing that he was gonna tell Kirk to like make fun of his running. He still hasn't done that. That was his big shtick in the beginning of him, and now
that's supposed to be tomorrow's
now he's
call,
been on the
he said.
show and he still
said.
didn't even bring it up. Like, that's some bullshit. Yeah. Anyone else? You suck at
Hey,
this.
why? Okay, here you go. Yeah, I just suck at this. Why not Simon? I think that'd be hilarious.
He's not a Minifan. Well, yeah, that actually might be good.
I'm serious.
It's
Just an old guy who doesn't get.
I think you're stuck in this
Toss him in.
fucking world. I think you're stuck in meeting of the mind world. Expand your
Toss him
horizons,
in.
Robbie.
Yeah, I know. I'm not good at expanding my
He's
horizons.
gonna
at 11.
send Simon to the wolves.
Do you think Lauren Lynn would be worthwhile hearing for an hour?
I hope so. If she's gonna be on for an
She'd be
hour.
good on one episode. I don't know about.
We
a
could have like
recurring
the
guest,
mom
I'll say
show.
that.
You know what I mean? Like, you could have the mom episode.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Have all the moms call in, give their mom takes on Kirk's mom's birthday or the death day, one or the other. I mean, either.
Can I give my top three?
Yeah, give your top three at the post.
Kirk should have remembrance episodes for his parents. Also, I think that should be a thing. He should have big episodes on the date. Like, we know now, and that's the other thing. That his dad died on May the 4th. Like, that's Star Wars Day. You have to. And he was talking about how he went to see Star Wars with his dad. Or did he say that? Did I make that up? He said Top Gun. Right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't.
He said he went to see
specific
Top Gun
detail.
with his dad. Robbie's behind. I'm sorry. I'm
Speaking of dates, he mentioned on the show that his birthday's coming up. I didn't realize like how far into
Kirk?
the year we actually are. Yeah,
Kirk?
yeah. Halloween's not.
birthday's
that
not
far
coming
away.
up.
4
His
months.
birthday's in October.
It's not that far away. 1 quarter.
It's kind of
coming
far
up.
away.
It's coming
I-
up. Summer's
coming
gonna be
up.
over before you know it.
Coming up is like August.
Summer's gonna be over before you know it.
I hope so.
That's,
For some reason, summer's my depression season.
What?
I'm sad on the
How's
song.
that?
man.
How's that possible?
Yeah, I know.
You know what my favorite song is in Greece?
I don't.
Yeah.
I didn't
Is
get to give my
Summertime Blues
top
a
3,
song?
by the way.
Is Summertime Blues a song? I think it's the name of the song. Summertime Blues.
Summertime Blues. Yeah, you want me to play the song? I'm not going to do that.
All right, guys. I got to
Okay,
get going.
Google.
But,
All right,
I'll talk
Robbie.
to you. All right, later.
Top 3 for me, Jay, and we'll wrap it up here. Because Sheldon is 1 on the
Sheldon's
Mount
a lock.
Rushmore. You said has to be. So I'm gonna go with in no particular order. Dr. Vodka also on my list.
Why? Because he's a soldier.
Number 2, again,
Why Dr. Vodka?
in no particular order, Pat from Amesbury, and number 3, Blind Mike Sneakers.
Why can't we get out of this world? Like, aren't there other people that could, like?
It just occurred to me that all 3 of those guys are also on the Hit the Rice Bucket show that you can watch Thursday night, 6:45, right here on the Griff Vegas Productions YouTube channel.
No.
The Sweater Club on Twitch, at HTR Bucket on Twitter. Steve Sue says JJJ. Is that your burner, Jay?
That's tits.
All right. It's almost 11:30. Let's get out of here. We do have the outro.
You know what? You can all the way fuck off and do whatever you want to do.
Do you want to keep going? You can like tag me or something. I'll end the stream later.
Okay. Do we have the old one? Can you play the old one? Freddie Adu.
What's the old one?
The old outro.
The old outro.
Freddie Adu one. Is that why we were getting DTM8 or whatever? Is that what was happening? Because that song?
Because I don't see anything that's titled Freddie Adu or outro. I'm learning the clips. Please be patient, just a little bit. It's got to be towards the top, right? Intro, Freddie Adu. Oh, here we go. It's the first one. It's the first one. Here we go. Great show today, Jay.
Amazing show.
It's been
Freddie Adu. Freddie Adu.
Freddie Adu.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Struck your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get back together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room. I realized it's all my fault, but couldn't tell you. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry.
Hold it now and watch a hoodwink. Does it make you stop, think? You'll think you're looking at Aquaman. I summon fish to the dish, although I like the chalet Swiss. I like the sushi, cause it's never touch a frying pan. Hot like wasabi when I bust.
Thank you for joining me here during triple overtime. I will thank you again, but I want this to get out. Thank you to the best producer in the business. Overtime. Do one more. Well, now I need one more because
it was triple overtime. I played it 3 times. You're good to go.
Now it's quadruple because it's 11:30. Overtime. I don't ever think I'll be able to hit that note again. So I'm glad that we got that. Where is my voice today? I think this weed is I think there's something in the weed that's making my brain get flummoxed. Dyslexia is hitting strong, is what I'll say. And that's interesting because that means pathways are crossing. And that's interesting because that means that I'm expanding my mind, but almost like vines are crossing. And that's not always a great thing because then your wires get crossed and your words get upside down and all kinds of stuff happens that is in a certain part of your brain that when healthy, this happens. Words go all over the place. When your brain's inflamed and you're losing your mind, like dementia style, you start to see a la Ox talking about a story. I believe he wrote a book called uh, A Man in a Hat or something. Ah, shit. I wish I had that. But Oliver Sacks was a guy that dealt with a lot of like schizophrenic style mental health patients. And there was a movie that Robin Williams did with where he played him. And yeah, okay. Life. Schizophrenic. How do they make them schizo? My mind is everywhere. Your mind is everywhere. I would like to relate this to my intake of vapor, number one, and the antibiotic properties of cannabis. And as you do different strains, the different cannabinoids have definitely they have more potential to go towards where they would defend naturally in the wild. And I would like to bring this up in a sense of plants in general grow towards the sun. We know that. But everything around the plant affects the way the plant grows. So where it comes to cannabis, where you have all these cannabinoids, as the cannabis world wants you to call them, and terpenes, which are the things that make flowers smell as well. And, there's other words as well. We don't need to get into all that. But those things are on the plant to help defend the plant. Also, those things are on the plant to help attract things to the plant. Because plants want to flower. Plants want to bear fruit. They want to flower. They can't bear fruit and flower without bugs, without pollinators, without anything eating it and helping it become stronger. Because if it's trying to defend, it needs to like shoot out stuff so that it stays alive. That's just the way the earth grew.
I just want to jump in really quick about that because that's interesting to me. Remember months back I sent you that again from my trivia calendar.
Sure.
That plant that it has like a sugar, it secretes like a sugary substance and it attracts like small mammals and like birds, and they eat it and then they shit on the plant and the plant eats it for nutrients. I thought that was so cool.
Well, do you know what the name of the plant was?
I don't remember. I'd have to look for. Let me look for the screenshot. But I do remember that one. Venus flytrap's another one, of course. Bugs, flies are attracted to it, of course, and eats them up, consumes the proteins and whatever.
I killed 3 of them the other day.
Venus flytraps?
Yeah, man, I feel so bad. They got cold one night and they were outside. Like they were outside, and I forgot that they were outside.
Damn, Jay.
And I guess it was too hot that day. Yeah, but if you can grow them,
screenshot for you.
I want to grow them and sell them. I also have been debating selling trees, like harvesting trees and just kind of selling those for like $1 a piece for the kids in the neighborhood.
How's that going?
I'm debating on that idea. What do you think?
Why do you want to sell stuff to kids in your neighborhood?
This is the only time I'm ever going to divulge this plan. But for some reason, the city thought it was a great idea to put a park behind my parents' house. It's extension of a bike path that goes from, where I live to the beach. And there's this big, huge project, and everybody was supposed to love it, and blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, the biggest part of the park that extends from Boston all the way to the Lynn Beach is right behind my fucking backyard.
Hang on,
And
I got the trivia question. Nepenthes Lowii, Lowii.
I mean, I have no idea why it's not. Why is it not on the screen in a Wikipedia page like this?
Because
Is sharing
I have it on my phone. I have it on my phone.
Send it to your fucking Twitter and put it on the screen so we can do a real show.
I mean, the screenshot is from months ago. Just,
like,
I mean, this is from April 19th. Like, I'm not going to scroll up 2 months.
You're looking at
the name for a pitcher plant found exclusively in Borneo that receives its nutrients in a very unusual way. What does the plant, quote, eat?
Okay. Did you find out?
Yeah, it attracts small mammals and birds, and they hang around the plant.
And they shit.
Eat the sugary substance that it eats, and they poop inside the plant, and the plant eats it.
Yeah, the shit is what. All right.
Effective.
Huh.
And give you your solo time back.
I also think that when dogs shit in certain areas, like, they know why they're shitting there. Like, I guess it comes down to territory most of the time. But I think that, like, dogs and animals in general, that's what they're doing. Like, they think that they're pooping to claim territory. Whereas plants, they're excreting stuff to defend and attract. So, like, a long story short here is there is a YouTube video that I've posted, and I might have even played it on Meeting of the Minds once on time. In the world that they know types of cannabis, which is like they're looking for original land race strains.
Dude, there was either just the most massive sudden explosion of fireworks or the loudest thunderstorm right outside my apartment.
Fireworks or gunshot.
No, because there's a flash. It's not gunshots. I think it might have been thunder.
When's the last time you got good head? When's the last time you got good head?
Well, I mean, you could probably figure it out. Like, I've had a lot of time to dedicate to clipping videos and producing shows here. I barely even talk to girls.
Is that because you're like in the in limbo? Like, are you deciding what side of the fence you're on?
Like, I'm not attracted to guys.
Are you sure? Because that's my problem. Like, I don't know if I would even be.
No.
I just know that it. Like, when I see. This is the other thing is that
I wanted to investigate this lightning / thunder.
Right, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
we don't have to
I just don't have much of a life. That's all.
Yeah, we know this. And again, I'm nobody to say that you don't have a life. I mean, look at my life. I'm on a YouTube show with 2 people watching, crying about a long lost love due to COVID, selling Dollar Trees to the neighborhood kids. I was also looking for a coffee supplier. So if you know anybody that has good beans, I'm looking for a single source bean guy because I don't want to be at Callahan Coffee and have a blend at my coffee shop. And I don't think I'm going to be doing hot coffee. So we're going to do a cold brew only style on ice. We'll do on ice. I'll have the good cubes. And then I guess I'll figure. That's the other thing is like I don't. There's just so many options to do with a cafe. Like I could do muffins, you could do croissants, you could just have like a cookie. I guess biscuit would be great if I could make like a Tim's Tam. That would be awesome. But that's like you're asking for like a double wafer cookie with chocolate on it. Like that's just a lot of work. So yeah, I don't know where I was going. And then I also had a treehouse vision earlier today where I was gonna build some sort of staircase. Yeah, around the tree. So I don't know how that's gonna happen. But we'll submit it to the log and we'll go from there. I also diagnosed Elvis this morning with syphilis and also Lyme disease. So if anybody else is out there with brain fog, and maybe like a lot of like lethargy in their life, I say 1, check your thyroid. 2, check your thyroid. 3, check your hormones. 4, do a poop test and check the levels of your enzymes versus a healthy person. I think that's the other thing is like people are so, I guess, happy with who they are. And listen, nobody's happier with themselves than me. I love my life. I just don't appreciate how we have to get to where we are. Like, just give me the answers to the test, and I think that majority of us with the answers to the test of life, I think we'll like each other. I think 90% of the people with the answers won't be mad at the answers and realize that we can come together and make that horrible way of life better. Where 10% of people, yeah, you'd probably have to gas chamber genocide style or something like that because they will all be so irate with the horrible answers of the world and the answers to life and how disease isn't real and all these things that like people should just understand. Because like they'd just start shooting everybody up because they'd be so angry at it. So I think that it is gonna be really difficult for the world to accept the truth. But that's what the Bible is all about. That's why there's all those books. That's why Stephanie Seneff wrote Toxic Legacy. That's why Daniel Lehman wrote The End of Mental Illness. That's why Robert F. Kennedy wrote The Real Anthony Fauci. That's why Julie C. Holland wrote The Good Chemistry. That is also why James Loudon wrote Lies My Teacher Told Me. It's why Graham Hancock decided he needed to write People Before. And then it's why he felt he needed to do even more ayahuasca and come to death even more times and update his book Visionary with 2 more chapters to explain psychedelics and the way different fungi that grow on different plants have helped expand the mind of all living things throughout time. Because it's not all about the things that are in the hospitals. Because there weren't hospitals before our lifetime. Back in 1602, there wasn't no clinic down the street. Like, my childhood bowling alley is now a freaking emergency clinic that people think they get to go to because they got the sniffles. I had a teammate on Sunday almost die. I think I mentioned this last night. She's a pitcher on our co-ed softball team. Guy was up. He was trying to hit a home run because he's such a big, strong, powerful man playing slow pitch softball that he literally just swung the bat as hard as he could and hit it back at the pitcher. You know, instead of having some honor and pulling the ball or like maybe hitting it over her head, he hit it back at her. And it hit her in the hip. And slowly but surely, she walked over towards the bench. We replaced the pitcher. We put the pitcher in. But at the end of that inning, as she was sitting on the bench, you know, just recovering from the injury, she slowly started to turn blue. Blood circulation not flowing. Ambulance people on the phone. So they just said, lay her down, put her head down, legs up. Boom. She's not blue anymore. Color all of a sudden come back. Simple things like that just seem to be like lost knowledge. One second. Thank you to Visionless Dave. Without him, I am nothing. Tomorrow night on Good vs. Evil, Wagon Wednesday, I hope to play 2 videos from the one, the only Kirk Minahan, addressed to myself in an honor of good faith, where the last 2 years have been a marathon. And I don't plan on winning it, but I do plan on jumping in front of every single person determined on winning it. And jamming whatever part of the Bible I feel necessary to instill in their lives. Whether it be all these prideful people that think that countries matter, or all these racist people that think that monuments should be torn down, or all these people that want to spite the human race and fornicate with same-sex in lieu of, I don't know, maybe getting healthy and producing the best possible offspring you can, instead of being content with the absolute unhealthy filth some of us are, and expect magic to happen in the womb. just because. Freddie, adieu.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get back together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room, I realized it's all my fault but couldn't tell you. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry.
Hold it now and watch the hoodwink. Does it make you stop, think? You'll think you're looking at Aquaman. I summon fish to the dish, although I like the chalet Swiss, I like the sushi, cause it's never touch a